lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god.
I don't know how to stop, I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. Wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy, I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god.
I don't know how to stop, I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. Wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy, I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny.
What up, Nine?
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Go about it. I'm the one who put in the work.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
What up, though? It's the word. Hey, we on Petty Vision or my other channel. I shared it to the top of the link. So if y'all on Word channel, go over there because I'm gonna end it over there in a minute, and we're gonna rock out over here. But yeah, this series I call it "Fuck Around and Find Out." You know, I always told you I never said I was a positive person. I said I'm only allowed. I'm only what I'm allowed to be. Always claimed that, right? I never said I'm this or that. You know, I'm only allowed what I'm only am what I'm allowed to be. Right? Always said that, right? From day one. So tonight or today I had an experience on Wild Heart channel. What up, Nine? I had an experience on Wild Heart channel. And this old man, I don't, bro. We gonna review it. We gonna talk about it. But shout out to Nate the Great because Nate always gives some eulogies, right? Tonight we gonna have a good old fashioned cremation, right? Because I'm about to burn this old fucking part. And you know, later on, I had went back up there. You know, we had good dialogue, but it's like I don't know, bro. Like people are so fucking weird. It's like you try to have a conversation with people and they ask you a question, right? And you articulate it the best way you can, right? Especially when you're talking about experiences, right? And then they want to omit your experience because they're not capable of experiencing it, right? So if y'all notice, I never omit people's experiences. Why? Because I have my own personal experiences that I know I can't, you know, explain a lot of times. I'm just being real. I always said that, right? Some things I experienced, I don't even like talking about it. Like when me and my wife was talking about ghosts, I don't come on here and tell those stories, but she was right there to witness it. Now people would hear that and be like, I don't believe it. You know why she believed it? Because she experienced it with me. She went through it. A lot of people is like I said, it's microwavable society. They want you. Bud Files, what up? Hey, make sure y'all get over to Nine's Eye Vision. I put the link at the top of the Words channel. I'm gonna shut this down on the Words channel if you're over there in a minute, and we gonna rock out over there because I'm not getting demonetized for what I'm about to say. Right? I'm not gonna get demonetized, but I am about to say some shit. I'm about to go in. Good old cremation, people. Y'all think Nate was good at doing eulogy? Yeah. So I don't know how often you go get this. Probably not often, but you go get it today because we're having a conversation, and because I don't believe in what he believed, and he want to say me as a life coach, like don't go support this dude. Like, bro, who the fuck is you talking about? I told people do one thing: don't fuck with my family or my money. Now, because we don't agree with something, you want to call me a sham, bro? You don't even fucking know me, and I'm explaining things to you. Right? When I coach, I don't coach people based off my beliefs. Oh, you must have to because you believe in this, so you're going to project. No, that's what you do. I'm not limited to what you're limited to do. Just because you're not capable of talking to people without opposing your beliefs on them, don't mean I am. And I have proven that. I have different people from different belief systems. We come over here, we talk. I don't care. I mean, what they eat don't make me shit. So if that's what they believe in, I just be more interested in the information. If it's right for me, I use it. If it's not, I don't. But I don't sit here. Only time I debate people and things is when, you know, we sit down and say, let's have a debate. You know, I never, how often y'all hear me say, tell somebody to prove something to me? Prove that, what you said. You know why I don't do it? Because I don't care. That's their experience. But that's that collective consciousness. People feel so empty inside and be trying to figure stuff out. They be wanting other people to figure it out for them. I can't fill you up, bro. Nah, I can't. You got to do that yourself. You got to put the work in. This is your life. People be so lazy and don't want to put the work in. They just want the answer for it. Sometimes the answer only comes through the process of doing things. And the way I understand things will be different from y'all. The way y'all understand will be different from me, and that's okay. You know why? Because I know my process is working. I can look at the fruits of my labor the way my life is now. But people be having shit lives. We gonna talk about it. But yeah, make sure y'all get over to the Nine Eyes Vision. We over there. If y'all on the word, hit that link at the top and go over there because I'm about to end the word in a second. We're gonna be over there rocking out. Yeah, I'm gonna end it in a second. I am not about to put this BS that I'm about to do on the words channel. Just not gonna do it. One second, let me just make this post and then we over there. That's it. All right. So let me close the word out. Make sure y'all get over there, man. How do I end this over there? Remove. Okay. Okay, so we're only on 9 view. Make sure y'all come over, bro. All right, so yeah, like I said earlier, we was on Wild. I was on Wild Heart channel, and I want you to. Well, I'm gonna let y'all hear the commentary. Hey, y'all feel free to come up. I don't know if y'all want to be associated with what is about to go down. I understand if you don't, because I am about to be unscrupulous in a minute, right? I ain't got no morals and values right now. It's on, motherfucker. Now we about to go in. This dude right here, right? This old bald headed fart with the pillows on the bed. Yeah, him. Listen to this. Listen to this dude. You're not getting blamed for this. I see Gary ain't pop up yet.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's get now. I'm fixated on it. Let's get it. I think it was.
I was actually talking to Bond in the chat, right? I was telling Bond, like, hey man, when you get a chance, come over and have a conversation. And he was like, yeah, I don't do the debate. And I'm like, cool. And I'm like, yeah, I was gonna set up with something with Wildheart and talk about his belief in atheism, right? Just have a conversation with him, right? So I'm thinking like we in this mode, like we just go have conversations, like cool. So this dude I'm gonna let you listen to him.
Yes.
I know he was talking
Let's get
about
it.
me at first.
Come on, let's get. I think it was good.
People are so fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, but I don't know if you've seen any of the people. Basically, by 9:30 this morning.
I think he just wait for someone with any type of belief to come through, just so he can talk shit about people belief, right? He one of them people who just sit around because they life ain't shit. They want to talk shit about other people's life, no matter if the belief is making them better. If the belief is that they don't care about that, they just care that they don't believe in what you believe in, and so just like they talk about Christians, how they try to superimpose their beliefs, they do the same thing. It's all projection. And why do people do that? Why do people feel the need or the desire to have other people believe in what they believe in? That's because they don't believe in the shit they sell. They have no answers for themselves. It's all projection because they ain't shit. They want other people not to be shit.
I'd already been blocked from pages and kicked out of the channel. Since then, I've done.
Like even like when you look at my channel,
That's what
who actually want
to. Therefore, the universe has a creator. In a roundabout way, that's what he changes it to. And I kept pointing out, it doesn't say creator. It says it has a cause. It doesn't say what the cause is. Do you know what I mean? And that, yeah, just didn't take that on board.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, did you say it? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I was there when you said that.
Yeah. Welcome to the Word. Good to see you. Sorry again. I've not been paying attention to that yet.
Oh, you know Geo Sim? You know Geo Sim? Yeah, I snapped on his ass. I snapped on him. And after that, his energy towards me was different. Because at first I'm like, okay, like we talk and disagree, and that's cool. But then when he started telling people, "Oh yeah, don't check this, don't get this guy for life," I'm like, hold on, bro. And then there's this other little fucktard that look like he played with uh, shampoo bottles in the shower. We gonna talk about his ass too.
What up, do people? Yeah, Bomb was there as well. But there's no debate, just conversation. I like learning other people's perspectives. Yeah, the word is pretty cool. He's kind of like not a Christian. I think he believes in a God, but not a specific one. And yeah, he makes some good points. Cool. And we're caught up. I'm set up a conversation with what? Yeah, that'd be good. Like I said, any mass rooms you can join, or if you want us to join yours, yeah. Again, I don't care whether I'm right or wrong. It's just, yeah, I'll just put my point of view across.
So you're live, waiting for someone to talk to, and he's going to set up a conversation.
Yeah, to be fair, he might.
Why doesn't this guy come on? Why doesn't he come on now and have a?
Now y'all you see the energy like this, like bro, was you just sitting around all day waiting to try to fuck with somebody? I was in the chat. Hold on, let me see if I can show the chat. Oh, the chat disabled. Okay, so I can't show the chat. But in the chat, I was talking to Bond. I wasn't talking to nobody. I was literally talking to Bond. And I told Bond, like, hey, I'm going to set up because me and Bond was talking about having a conversation, right? And when he was like, yeah, cool. I'm like, cool, yeah, I'm going to set up something with Wildheart too, because, just a one-on-one. So, we can have a conversation about him being an atheist. A conversation. I'm not trying to debate this dude. I'm interested in the way he thinks. That's it. And then this dude, if you're in the like, bro, you getting off on this shit or something? Like these old bitter people, they enjoy arguing. And hold on one second. Old bitter people, bro, they enjoy arguments. And it's like, from what I typed in there, bro, what is this energy for? Like, bro, this is bitterness coming out of this man. You sitting in a room on a laptop on the internet because you realize your life ain't shit. So now you want to project that onto other people. Yeah, all this time to do something with your life and you ain't do shit. A goddamn thing. You know why? Because you're bitter as fuck. You realize you fucked up. And instead of hoping other people not fuck up like you just want to go fuck other people up. I call that the old bitter ass man syndrome, right? These old motherfuckers come on the internet because in real life ain't nobody go listen to their ass because they know they full of shit. So they come on the internet and try to superimpose their lack of experience through life because they ain't acquired shit, ain't never did shit, ain't never accomplished shit. But because they old and bitter, they go give you that experience. This is how life fucked me up. So I'm gonna fuck you up with it now. Like, you an old man, bro. Watch how me and this dude exchange. And this is the only reason I hit the panel. And I'm trying to put my kids to sleep, bro. Right? I'm trying to put my kids to sleep at this time. But I'm like, bro, what is going on?
He might not be.
Gary, what up, though? Neff, what up, though? My bad. Hey, Gary, you was right. I don't even think I greeted nobody. My bad, y'all. Neff P.E.T.T.Y, what up, though? My brother Bonds, Commander, and my 9 in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, we on 9's eye view. Shout out to Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown, because I probably would have lost my monetization after this live stream. But yeah, he suggested we come over here, and I'm like, oh yeah, we can rock out. So yeah, we listen to this old bitter bastard.
He might be having dinner with his family or something. I'm not gonna criticize him for that.
Oh well. Then
but yeah,
hey, I'm having dinner with my family.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the word out.
Hey, bro, I wasn't even talking to dude. I'm literally in the chat talking to Bond. Like, yeah, I'm gonna sit something up. Well, if he ready to argue, what type of grown ass man be ready to argue with? I mean, you that fucking old. You should be trying to give some wisdom or kick some game, but you ain't got that, bro. This all look. I keep telling y'all, the only thing people can give out is what's inside of them, right? Some people don't know how to be cordial and have conversations with people to create solution. No, they just want to argue. They just want to be right about. I don't give a fuck what you believe in, bro. And whatever you believe in is not working for you. It's not. Look how old and bitter you is. Geriatric ass motherfucker.
What is he doing here if he's having dinner with his family?
You see what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing here if I'm having, I didn't say I'm having dinner with my family. I said I'm putting my kids to sleep. You know, my kid, no, I don't even think I said I'm putting them to sleep. I'm like, I can't come up because, you know, my kids running around. I got my kids. I think I said something like that. And he just trying to find, like, what type of shit is that? Like, bro, who put icy hot in your fucking drawers, bro? You tripping?
Yeah,
Was he texting on the phone while he's eating with his family?
You see what I'm saying? Do you see the energy? This dude don't even fucking know me. Like, bro, you up there talking shit, and I'm down in the. This is one of the reasons I popped up on the panel. Like, bro, chill the fuck out. I wasn't even fucking talking to you, Frankie. What up, though? Like, I'm not even talking to this dude, bro. I'm having a conversation with somebody, and you. This is what I'm saying. He was ready to argue, bro.
Well, who the fuck was that? Do you go eat with your family? Do you go eat with your family and bring your phone and start texting while you're eating dinner with your family?
Oh, Gio, don't get.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, bro, all I said is, you know, he asked me to come up. I'm like, bro, I got my kids right now. And he started talking about eating. So you already see he's not even comprehending what the fuck I'm typing in the chat. And you go further see that. Like, these motherfuckers so fucked up in the head, you will be talking to them and they'll have some, they start creating make-believe stories or some shit of what you just said to them. That's why I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about?
Don't get angry about it. I've just met the guy. I don't know.
Come on, man. I'm just the guy wants to have a conversation, and you're here.
Yeah, what's that?
And he wants to. There's nothing to set up. What has he got to set up? Just come on and have a conversation.
Yeah.
You see, it's like his balls tickling, like he ready to argue. What was that movie, Angry Old Man? But this is what this motherfucker is. It's like he just itching for a fight. Like, bro, go do something productive in your life, bro. Never mind. He already fucked that up.
The word 9. I like you. You have a great channel, John, if you can. New topic. Oh, perfect. New topic. Oh.
Commander, bruh. Do you feel this? This is why I don't fuck with people. This is why I don't. And then look, man, I be trying to be cordial. I be trying to, you know, in good faith, have dialogue. Everybody want to debate, right? Like, what do you want to debate? You want, and it don't even be a fucking debate. It's like we talking, and then you want to start debating. Like, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna let y'all see this shit. Hold on, bro. This shit weird. These weird ass people on the internet.
Yeah, they need to set up everything. Let's set it up.
Let's set it up. Come on, let's give it.
All right, let's set it up. When are you free for debate with this?
No, not a debate. Like a conversation. Just.
Oh, so why don't he could just? You can have a conversation. You don't have to set up a conversation.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, what? Is he special?
No, I don't want to argue. I don't know. Yeah, just I don't know.
But you're here. What are you here for?
Oh no, he says I got small kids and scheduled shows. That's fair enough. Yeah, if you're on schedule, yeah, that's fine. Let's get now. I'm fixated on that. Let's get it. I think it was Kiss. Let's get it up. Come on, let's get. I think it was Kiss.
People are so fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, but I don't know if you've seen any of the people. Basically, by 9:30 this morning, I'd already been blocked from praises and kicked out of the channel. Since then, I've done 3 more streams of my own and been on Gangster Ghost, and it's been a busy day. I'm just quite impressed. Like by 9:30 in the morning, I'd been kicked from one channel and blocked.
I've never once watched the praise or been near praise.
Oh, the word. Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good, yeah.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to give a little context to why I set it up because you know, bro, interesting, you know, he an atheist. So being able to set that show up, you know, draw a crowd to that particular show. You know, anybody can go live and kick, you know, have a conversation. That's true. You know, but I like to be a little bit more professional. And
that's
get a people who actually want to hear different viewpoints of someone else, the ability to, you know, come in and listen.
Now look, I'm being all cordial and professional and shit, right? Like I'm being all cool, bro. I ain't come up with no smoke or nothing like that. Watch out, this motherfucker. Like, hold on, bro. What the fuck going on?
So
that's actually the better way to do it. I just start streams and I don't think your way is actually better. Yeah, give people a chance to, you know that it's going on. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and I got thing 1 and thing 2 running around. They feeding their mouth, so that's why they're quiet now. But usually they jumping off of walls and everything else. They got
okay, I do take that back. I was feeding them at. That's why they was quiet for this portion of time.
Music playing and stuff like that in the background, so it's hard for me to hit panels. That's why I only go live like late at night when everybody's asleep in the house.
I'm giving them content.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm giving them content.
But do you want to talk about anything now while you're here?
No, I was just actually I was just on a phone call when I came back. You know, I was listening. I'm sorry to Geo Sam, and I was like, "Oh, you talking about me? Let me just pop up." And you know, it's easier to talk than type. So, and like I said, the kids feeding their mouth, so they actually quiet right now. You'll hear my son. He's 5, and then I got a 2-year-old. So they small kids. Like when they get older, it'll be a lot easier. But,
this is just a joke, but I found if you give them a lot of cough syrup, knocks them right out. Sorry, that was a bad joke.
Oh no, man! You know I like jokes, bro. I'm easy going, bro. I'm a lot laid back. I get a lot of peace, found peace in life, so I don't get too high strung on things. But that one dude, Crucible, that dude, I'm straight. That dude weird, man.
Crucible.
Yeah, he was on a panel tonight. I think you got off, man.
Is that the guy? Sorry. Is that the guy who just kept interrupting on totally different points than what everyone else was talking about?
He kept saying he wanted to debate, and I'm like, "What do you want to debate?" And he was like, we can debate anything." And I'm like, "Okay, what's anything?" "Oh, you're just stupid." And I'm like, "Bro, you can't even structure a sentence without an insult. How you gonna debate me?" Like, I don't really get into the debates because, like, I'm not gonna say I debated professionally, but all through high school, I'm used to formal debates, right? And even when I was in the conscious community, it was structured. So I like structure.
Now here he go.
I mean, we just go have a sausage fest and see who, I'm straight. I don't do all that.
dick measuring.
That's all they do. They just want to sit and argue. I'm a bunch of grown men just sitting back and forth arguing. I'm scared. I'd rather have a conversation.
I prefer conversations to debates because I'm not sure I'm right about anything. So yeah, just talk about it. It doesn't matter. Like who's right or wrong. If you can convince me that I'm wrong about something, then that's fine. Do you know what I mean?
If I go into a debate, I would prefer not to use belief. I like to use sources, and it takes time to get. You give me a subject, give me time to gather my sources, and then we can present them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, some things you don't need sources for.
He just itching to say something.
Common claims.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. What?
If I claim there's a guy with whose head glows and he has 16 giant teeth, I used to know. That's an extraordinary claim. That's a claim that would require some kind of.
Hey, Commander, I ain't even peeped that. But I kept like I'm having like even later that part we ain't gonna review, but later when I came back up, I'm having a conversation and I'm like, damn, like bro, like they asking me like I don't sit up here and tell nobody how many times have y'all ever heard me say, hey, is a Sky Daddy? I'm the one who brought the term anthropomorphism, right? No, that's not what I believe in. I know as a creator, why? Through my own personal experiences. I don't push that on nobody. I don't push none of that on nobody, right? But they say I do. And I'm like, bro, you don't even know me. I'm like, chill out, bro. And then it will prove that there's a God. Well, do you accept God? No. So how the fuck I'm gonna prove it to you? Look, God ain't for everybody. I understand that. Like my understanding of God is different from everybody else. I don't do anthropomorphism. I don't think it's a Sky Daddy. Is it a divine being, creator? Yeah. You say it's outside space and time. Well, nothing can exist. That's to you, bro. And if you don't believe in that, and that's good. Let's see the fruits of your labor. Because I believe in a higher power. Oh, and he said that later. Because I believe in a higher power, my life is like this, and that don't mean other people's life ain't good without that belief. Okay, show me. Just show me everything that I say you want me to prove. You show me that. Show me. And then one dude was talking about, well, everything is in existence because of the universe. So when the people say God is the universe, well, no, that's not. You just said everything exists because of the universe. Everything is a piece of the universe. That's what people say God is, bro. Everything that exists because of God. So if you want to call it universe, that's what science call it, the creator of all. Well, it's not designed as this, bro. You can say whatever you want. If that makes you feel better, what does that do for your life? Some of these same people who be talking like this, be alcoholics, drug addicts, they have nothing bigger than them, nothing greater than them. And guess what? Because they don't have nothing greater than them, they don't even believe in themselves. That's why they get strung out. That's why they don't do shit with life. And then they get mad at other people because they do believe in something that they can't conceive or understand. They get mad at them. That's the sad part. It's a personal experience, but they can't comprehend that because they never had that experience. But even in the Bible, it says you got the seed of the serpent and the seed of Eve. All these ancient teachings, look, we all different, bro. I be telling you, everybody ain't got souls, bro. Everybody ain't got spirit. Well, you can't see it. You can't, and you don't feel it. You know why? Because it's not in you. It's a reason why I have experience that's similar to other people who have experience. There's a reason when we start talking about souls or spirits, people can comprehend or relate because they had similar, and there's reasons people can't because they never had that experience. And that's what I was trying to explain to them. Like, you omit people's personal experiences because you're incapable of experiencing it. They can't comprehend that. Why are you incapable? Because you don't have this connection that I have. And it's okay for me anyway. It's fucked up for you, but it's okay for me. I'm okay with that. That's why I don't be trying to prove shit to people. That's why when I teach, what do I use? Philosophy, psychology. And when I do metaphysical, we put it in an applicable way. Even when I talk about the chakras, I don't tell y'all, oh, this is some magical thing inside of you. No, I say you got to do this and work on this to unlock this and allow it to flow. You will feel it. This is an aspect of you. So I don't tell you it's a spinning wheel. No, this is an aspect of yourself. These are the things holding you back. This is you. You go here later when we start talking about psychology, and I said Sigmund Freud. Like any resource or they tried to omit, and I'm sitting back listening, like y'all fucking weird, bro. Y'all telling me to prove stuff. I can't use my personal experience. I can't use fucking Sigmund Freud, the grandfather of psychology. Well, some people say, oh, that's some people. That's not everybody. I even told them, check this out. Check this out. I told them, look, my sister got a PhD in psychology, and I got 2 friends. We can bring them on a show, and we can talk about some of this. Well, just because they got degrees doesn't mean anything. Like, oh, now degrees don't matter. What does matter? Your fucking feelings and your fucking opinion. Why? Because you ain't shit. And now you're on the internet, and now you can be the shit. But in real life, that shit don't fly. There's a reason these people got degrees, bro. These the people who get paid to do this shit. But you gonna say what they think don't matter? To who? That's not fucking reality.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So
if I claimed I had
yeah.
But if I if I claimed I had a poodle, what do you think about that claim?
Yeah, you would, yeah, because it doesn't matter. We know that people own dogs, people have pet poodles, and it doesn't matter either way. So you would tend to believe them just off their word. But they say that,
Right. So in normal everyday conversation, when you speak to people, that's what goes on. You just take people at their word. Of course, I talk about my brother's girlfriend. Should I need to give citations that my brother's girlfriend?
Now, do you hear? This is what I'm saying. Motherfuckers just be wanting to argue. Look how dumb and dip. This is why I say you can't fucking comprehend. I said when I do a debate, I didn't say shit about a conversation for me to have sources and none of that. So you took what I said from what I want for a debate and used it to talk about a conversation. Those 2 totally different things. This is how bad this man wanted to argue with me. And I got my phone on mute right now, and I'm running around with my kids like, what the fuck is wrong with him? At that point, I should, but like this, you were here. You heard my son start talking. So then my daughter wild, bro. My daughter wild. Thing 2 is a whole different animal.
Friend is real?
Only if they disagree and you want to convince them.
Well, if I claim my brother's girlfriend was 12 feet tall, I would.
Then you would so. Yeah.
Then I would. Yeah. If I made that kind of claim, that's a little wacko, right?
It will be weird to believe you just off your word. Yeah, I get what you're saying. The more elaborate claim.
And that's the difference in a debating conversation. Common claim, sure, but if we debating, it's about the information, what's right. And so that's why I say when I debate, I would prefer sources. I'm not in a.
Now look, I was even being nice here because I'm thinking like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Is he fucking? I'm literally thinking like this dude fucking stupid. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but with his energy before, I'm looking like, nah, he go do it. At this point, at first when I came up, I'm like, I'm gonna just talk to him and maybe he'll calm down. And then after this exchange, I'm like, nah, he about to be on some bullshit.
Realm of belief.
Bronze, what up, though, bro? Appreciate
That
you.
was my point,
Appreciate
to
you.
get back
I'm gonna
to
get y'all wrenches in a
Alpha.
minute.
When you pointed out a fallacy in Speakeasy's argument,
Yeah.
that should have been the end. That should have been it.
But he also didn't agree with the fallacy. He got the definition up, and I don't think he understood the fallacy. I think that's why he continued the argument. But yeah, I don't know.
No, he changed the fallacy, just like he changed the argument.
I was saying, yeah, he has to be right, so he'll change the evidence to make him right. Do you know what
Now
I mean?
they talking about Speak right now.
Yeah.
But that was his channel, right?
That was the worst channel.
Yeah.
When I thought speaking. Yeah.
I mean, the guy who was speaking that day was his channel, right?
Yeah.
That day.
Speak. No, it was the worst channel. I was speaking to Speak, but it was on this channel. Yeah.
Right.
Speakeasy has a channel, but do you know the word? Does he put like links up? Does he ever have like open hangouts or anything?
Neffy, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like this, like, look, they talk about women be emotional. No, it'd be men. Like, emotional men is 20 times worse than a female because they tend to want to destroy shit. Female get mad, they just want to express themselves, right? When a female get upset, she just want to be seen, want to be heard. That's what females do. When men get emotional, they want to go destroy shit. This is why this is where wars are waged. People go fuck up countries, and there's a problem with emotional men. And when they old and bitter like this, when they ain't did shit with their life the whole time, he talked about a poodle. He probably sleep in the bed with his dog and everything. Old bitter ass motherfuckers like this. This is the problem in the world. And we supposed to look for wisdom from people like this because they older. This is one of the disconnections between the younger and older generation. Old motherfuckers like this. All they want to do is argue. Never been right in their life. Now they finally got somebody to listen to them. I bet you if he got kids, they don't even fuck with him. They probably like, nah, his old ass. He probably in a nursing home somewhere right now.
Does Speakeasy? I know he does like live shows, but does he ever do like open hangouts? You know, with a link to join and that.
I think he do shows on Fridays. I think from what I understand, like during the week he go, and I think it's called like the panel purge. He go to other panels, but on Friday he holds his own panel.
Oh, cool. Oh shit!
Yeah, it's like a blood sport debate.
A 70-year-old version.
I'm gonna go check it out Friday and see what it's about. Like I just met all y'all, and you know, I'm not a believer, but I call myself a knower. I'm a divine being having a human experience. I don't subscribe to no Bible or nothing like that. I'm more of a practitioner, and that's how I know what I know. And so
now watch this.
Is that like
he get proud as hell. Look at him. He excited than a motherfucker.
Is that like a pantheist kind of view?
It's like empiricism. It's like most of the things we know is what we experienced in life. So
yeah.
Like I have native roots, right? So I'm Blackfoot and Seminole Indian. So I practice a lot of my native spiritual practices. So my outlook on spirituality is a little different from someone reading a book.
Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? My outlook on spirituality, because I practice, I look different from someone reading a book. Now I'm trying to give them ground to, okay, you don't practice this shit, bro. So guess what? You don't know about it. You don't know about shit I'm talking about because you don't practice. You only can read and think. And what you're reading, what you're understanding, anytime we read something, that understanding is coming from someone else's perception. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Have y'all ever been told to do something, and as you doing it, you may have found a better or more efficient way to get it done? That's because you practice it. Yeah, you started off the way people told you, but by you doing it, you learn more about it. Maybe you have information that even a person told you didn't, so you're able to perceive or look at this thing in a different way. That's how life works, bro. So when people don't practice and they only read, that's only part of the information, bro. That's only part of it. That's why I always tell people whatever you preach, practice that shit. So you can understand the benefit. I done practice a lot of different spirituality, a lot of different religions, and I don't conform to them, but I still use a lot of the things within them. You know why? Because it's beneficial. Because I practiced it. It benefited me in different ways. It gave me deeper understanding. It gave me deeper meaning. These people don't practice nothing. They sit around, read books, and listen to Google and the YouTube shit. Even their own personal lives, the experience, they don't learn from that shit. They don't. They gotta go look. I ain't talking about nobody who went to therapy or nothing, right? Because that's if we not aware of something, we do need help. But you know why I say therapy ain't work for me? Because I knew everything they fucking knew. I already knew it. I've been studying this shit since I was 11. So every time they tried to no, it was something missing within me. And when I connected with it, I became whole. I became a different version of myself. That's my experience. I don't expect to go through that. So no, I don't tell people not to go to therapy. I don't say, hey, look, you broke, you can do it this way. Even when I come on here, what do I tell you? I share information. I don't tell y'all, I don't promise y'all shit. I don't promise you nothing. I say, hey, if you do it like this or do it like this is the result I got. This is how I practice it. I tell you how it was gave to me, and it's up to you to do the work. If you don't do it, then they don't want to do the work. They want you to prove everything. Prove there's a God. Die and try to come back, motherfucker. Do that. Die and come back. Do that. And we'll see if it's a God. How about that? Die and come back. You miserable bitch. Do that.
And trying to comprehend versus being a practitioner. So
Yeah. So you get your own experience rather than
And I don't ever try to superimpose. Like even like when you look at my channel, I take the metaphysical and make it physical, right? So I use philosophy, science, psychology to explain different aspects, like even the chakras. I take the supernatural out of it and make it more something tangible where people can actually practice. So I don't really speak too often unless I have that crowd getting into the metaphysics or the spirituality. Other than that, I stick to the philosophy, something tangible, because if people can't observe it, then they ain't gonna believe it. And I don't even ask people to believe. I just put it in a way that they can see it.
Yeah, so
Now, that whole all that shit I said, out of all that shit I just said, right? Watch how this motherfucker twisted.
So, don't take offense at this, but I would class you as an atheist at that point. If you don't believe in supernatural, would you say you believe in the gods?
No, he didn't say that.
No,
I'm just asking. Yeah.
You can see, like when most people use the term God, is through the lens of what they call anthropomorphism, or either euhemerism. So now you're describing God with physical attributes. You're gonna lose people. It don't make sense, God is something. Well, I don't even use the term God because I know the origin of that word and how it was created. So I can't take that off. Oh, see, this is why I don't come on late. Give me 1 second, please.
Well, I understand. I understand where he's coming from. The world. I understand where you're coming from.
Mother.
And
I'm not gonna. It's when people try and explain it. That's when the problems start.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not like a gotcha or anything. I'm just trying to understand.
I don't think I can turn it up no more.
Like what you believe. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to make you an atheist.
So, well, I generally try, and if someone says, "Oh, I believe this," I'm like, I'm not gonna. If I question it, there's gonna be holes poked in it. Believe me.
Yeah.
Beliefs. That's how beliefs are. That's how beliefs are. And I'm glad that the world said that he doesn't want to argue beliefs,
Yeah.
Miss Chicago.
People believe things for all kinds of reasons, good or
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
So even if you look at the word, I mean the concept of belief, it don't really truly works is when you have faith. And faith is something that you accept without any knowledge or proof. So that in
Yeah.
itself, that's why I don't even like using the term belief because it's associated with that. The only
Yeah.
time I believe something is if I'm trying to figure it out. So to me, a belief is more like a hypothesis. It's something to be challenged. It's something to
There's,
be
there's something back
reviewed.
it up.
I'm
Yeah, you
sorry,
don't believe so you don't believe on faith. You get evidence
The
for it,
word, the world, yeah. The
and
world.
then
Like
you
you,
believe. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
how the fuck do you
Yeah.
get the
like it
world out
was
of the word,
I
man?
was
I don't know.
talking, it was a couple shows ago, but a young man came up and I was talking about I was talking like metaphysics, and he was like, well, do you believe in God? And to conversate with people, because I try to, I want to communicate clearly. So I don't
Yeah.
like personally using the term God because what is associated with. But like when I was telling him my experiences, like when I was talking about the thought last night, like I can have a thought. You guys know I can have a thought, but you can't observe my thought. Only
Oh
person who
yeah.
can observe my thought is me through my own personal experience. Now, when I express that thought, then you're able to see my thought uh, in action, right?
Yeah.
Same
What's
concept
that?
for my experience with the creator or the divine. It's something internally that I can only express through my action. So when
Mm.
people say, how do I know God? I tell them to look at the way I live my life. And you can see a higher being, because not saying I'm better than anyone, but I'm different. And it's not because I believe, it's because I know. Most people who believe in something, belief leaves doubt. So they constantly doubting themselves. So you will see Christians speaking all these things about Jesus, but not walking like him, not doing the things Jesus did. So do you really believe? They
But
use the Bible to
I have
weaponize it against
questions.
other people, but won't use it to better themselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I have questions like, so you're saying like the higher power, and if you live your life morally well, I'm just wondering why.
See, this, out of everything I just said, bro, you see how they always like that's for some reason. It's like they brain geared towards Christian. Like these people have a hard on for Christianity and the way people, like the way they experience people from Christians. Look, it's all different types of Christians, bro. I know, like I get my cousin, like me and him talk about the Bible all day. He walked it, he talked it. My grandmother, she walked it, she talked it. That was their vehicle, right? I don't ever bash no religion. If we debating and talking about it, I pick it apart. If we debating about it, I will pick it apart. But when people come to me in good faith and want to talk about the parables or just gain understanding, that's what we do. It's the people who use it to benefit themselves, right? If they using it for that, no, but see, these people have nothing in them. They have nothing in them, so they always constantly questioning other people's beliefs because they don't have any of their own. They have nothing, so they don't want other people to have things. This is the concept of harmony, right? When you think of the concept, the universal law of harmony is you allow things to exist in the state of harmony. You don't disturb it. Meaning, if you take a stone and throw it in a lake, it's gonna ripple, right? You disturb the calmness of the lake. If you walking down the street, you see a beautiful flower and you pick it, yeah, now you picked it, you can do whatever, but in a couple days it's gonna die. You didn't disturb it, you killed it. So the law of harmony is to allow things to stay in the state of harmony. And to do that, you have not to disturb it. So if something is for someone and is working for them, why does it matter to you? Why does it matter to you? Because you have nothing that matters. And for some odd reason, people think when they take stuff that matter to other people, that it will matter for them. And it won't. When you empty inside, you just empty. No matter what you put in there, it ain't gonna be good enough. No matter what you acquire, it ain't gonna be good enough. And no matter what answer I gave these people, it wasn't good enough. You know why? Because they ain't have shit.
Why do you need a higher power? Can you not live a good life without one? Why is it that you can only live a good life if there's a higher?
Like even Wild Heart, you about to get it too, because it's like, why do it matter, bro? Like if I'm living a good life with belief in a higher power, why do it matter to you? You see what I'm saying? Like if you meet somebody and they like a real good character person, right? Loving, giving, helping. Do it really matter what they believe in? Can't you see what they believe in through their actions? Can't you see that? Well, why does it matter to you what other people? We have to question ourselves, right? When people are so invested into other people and not into themselves. And a lot of times that's because their life ain't shit. They have nothing to invest in themselves. Their time and attention is better on other people because they can't do nothing with it for themselves. And you see that a lot on the internet. That's why people just go around fucking with people, bro. People come on here for some book. Like, think about this. I know Neffy. I know Miss Chicago. I know my brother Gary. I know Riders. I know. Look, y'all got real life shit y'all got to deal with that y'all doing in real life. Y'all got adversity. Y'all overcoming and dealing with. I don't see y'all on here fucking with nobody. You know why? You ain't on here trying to argue with nobody. You know why? Because you have life experience, and when you get that moment of peace, you cherish it, you hold on to it. And when you learn how to maintain your peace, you just get more of it. Right? That's how life works. But when you don't have that, then you go around and try to take other people's peace. Like, why do it matter what someone believes in? Make that make sense.
The higher power is not something outside of myself; it's within me. So that's why I said whatever's in me.
Now watch
Come
this.
out. So I don't believe in like a sky daddy or something. Like the higher power is within me. You know, so I don't need something outside myself to be good within. But the goodness inside of me will reflect through my deeds and actions.
Yeah.
So I bring the existence of God to the physical realm through my actions.
And I'm not trying to be difficult.
I bring the existence to God to the physical realm through our actions. That's how God manifests to us. God works through us, right? The divine is connected to everything. So our actions and our deeds either show God or the devil or the lower. And this is just using concepts that people understand, but we are creators. Well, Jesus Christ said, "Thee are gods." That's what he was talking about. We have the potential to create. We have the potential to do good shit between one another. So, like I said, I come on here in good faith, right? I come on here in good faith. But dude, energy, he was just waiting. Look at him, watch.
Cool, but if the higher power is inside of you, to me, that's not a god. I have the same thing like with pantheists when they say the universe is God.
He said to me, "That's not God," and I'm like, "Shit, okay, cool. Fuck, I care." You know.
To be fair,
what do the way I feel or think got to do with you? And why do I need like this is what people be getting shit fucked up. Like, why do I need you to agree with me, bro? No, it's not that I need you to agree with me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, shit like this happen all the time. And it's for one reason we're reviewing it. And you go see because I fucking snap.
I decided you don't like the same God. But yeah, it's just we already have a word for the universe. Like when you say God, like I said, there's a lot of baggage with it. People automatically think of, a supernatural being who created the universe.
And see, this is what I be saying, like when you talk to people too. And I do this on purpose. I gave you a whole description of my understanding of God, and you're still associating it back to what you know. People will limit you to what they know or what they can conceive. And you do it. Well, this is the problem. When you do that, I didn't do that. I gave you a distinct description of what this means to me. Even when we talk about spirituality, I said spiritual practices, bro. Like if you listen back, I said these are the spiritual practice. So this what amounts to spiritual. I'm just giving you an understanding. You want to use common terms, but when I put context to it, so we can better effectively communicate, you want to discredit what I say and use what you know. You can't limit me to I can't. This is why I don't have conversations with people. They can't fucking comprehend. I'm sorry. You can read all the books you know and understand things word for word, but there's a difference between comprehension and reading something and being able to regurgitate a definition. Motherfuckers don't apply shit. When you look at, do you know why word I have a definition, but then you will see an adjective or a verb or a noun to it because it's applied different. And these fuck people don't know that shit. This word, when you apply it this way, the meaning alters, it changes. That's why you have adjectives and nouns. That same word, it alters. It deviates from the original meaning. And it either adds or subtracts the abilities of, to what it is. And that's when it's applied. So it's not only the definition, but the fucking application of the word. That's why I can't talk to everybody. And if I talk to them, everybody want to debate. Like, bro, you can't fucking comprehend what I'm saying, so how am I gonna debate you?
But if the God is just inside yourself, I wouldn't call that a God.
And that's why I don't use the term God, because how common people, like how the average person conceive God. We're like, when you say God, what is your understanding of God?
Yeah, I was brought up Catholic, so it's a classical theism, you know, all the omnis, supernatural, created the universe.
Yeah. So
But
that
that's a bias because of how I was brought up.
See,
and see that just proves my point. Because when I even told him God earlier, I told him it's something what's inside me. So now when you talking about God, you're associating back to what you fucking know. Right? That's what he just did. And you taking what I said and associating a term, even though I gave you a clear understanding of what it was. And that's what they did through the whole. I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on? I felt like I was in a damn Twilight Zone. Like these some old motherfuckers who can't
even like when
comprehend. I'm
people
fucking
say
straight.
explain God, I can't use. There's no words really. God is everything. God is nothing.
I'm chasing my daughter
Well,
around.
you made a claim.
I'm sorry.
You made a pretty bold claim there that I just don't. I can't get behind. That there's some.
Again, like what the fuck is wrong? You made a claim that I can't get behind. Why the fuck do you care what I think or feel? Why is that important to you? Now I want to cycle. And why is it so important? I know why. Like I said, the whole time you just looking to attack people, to go at people, to disagree. Like I'm pretty sure this old fuck in real life wouldn't have this energy for people, because you can see when I went in, when I snapped on him, all this challenging shit, that shit stopped. He got fucking quiet. He got fucking quiet.
Some being or thing inside of me.
Well, it might not be inside of you. You know, only
wait. You
Now you heard what he said. I was talking about what's in me. He talking about, oh, you saying this is inside of me? Nah, bro. I ain't said nothing was inside of you. I said what's inside of me. Now watch.
Can't change the claim now.
No, I said it's inside of me.
You made the claim that there is a thing inside of us.
No,
right?
I said me.
I said everyone God is inside himself.
See, you see what I'm saying? So the whole time he was listening to me, like I said, he was getting rocked. He was getting all excited and shit. You made this huge claim that this thing. No, bro, I don't know what the fucking side of you. You can be demon, bro. You can be your lower self. I don't know what's inside of you. I'm talking about my experience. I'm talking about me. And I did that intentionally, right? I did that intentionally because I felt that. So now he was like, "Oh, you made this claim that this thing is inside of us." No, I didn't say. I don't know what's inside of you. I said it's inside of me. So is it? Listen.
No,
So it's only inside of him.
I don't know the word.
Is it only inside of you?
No, it's not only inside of me, but I'm saying it's not inside of everyone.
Okay.
Now, there's a specific reason I said is I don't know if it's inside of everyone, right? Because if you don't have the experience with it, then evidently either you might be unaware or you might not know. And what I'm talking about is that divine being. Like I said, I can't explain it to someone who don't possess it, who hasn't experienced it. I can't explain it. They want to make things so tangible. You know what? Some things ain't. That's why science can't explain why we here. Like real scientists, these people, oh well, no, they can't. They equate it to miracles. They don't tell you the Big Bang occurred or why it occurred. They just say, hey, it did it. One dude later on was like, we can see planets forming. I'm like, bro, show me that. And he was like, well, yeah. Oh, you can't show me that. You can't show me a planet forming, but you want me to believe you. Would you hold yourself to the same fucking standards you hold me to? Because you just said, because I can't show you something that is non-believable, but you want to tell me we seen, if you say we, motherfucker, that's multiple people. Who the fuck is we? Seeing planets forming. I want to see the shit too. Is it a video? Oh, you think because you can't see it with your eyes, it don't exist? It's physics. Bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Science is another form of religion. Stop playing with me. If you telling me physics can tell me, well, physics should be able to show me. Show me a planet being formed. You want me to show you God? Show me your planet being formed. Is that not fair?
Okay, so then it's not inside of me, right?
I don't know.
Well, then how do you know it's
Do you-
inside
do
of
you-
you if you don't know? I mean, how could something be inside of me and I not know it?
No, he's saying it might not be inside of you.
It might not be inside.
You may not have the divine connection.
I was trying to be nice.
Well,
Have
either
you ever
it's inside,
practiced?
either it's inside.
Have you
then
ever
it's-
practiced any
then-
spiritual practices?
Old ass man, bro. And now I'm looking like, nah, yeah,
So
No, he's saying it's inside of. No,
inside of him, but it's not inside of you or me.
Commander, what up, Nine?
no.
What up,
Hold on.
Nine?
What up, Nine?
What up, Nine?
I'm starting to think, yeah, he's showing different kind of mannerisms now. Yeah, this dude,
That's funny.
he was twisted. I'm like, bro, I never said, I don't know what the fuck is inside of you. It might not be inside of you.
Yeah,
But what I'm
Santa
saying
Claus
is
is confused.
because of my personal experience, I know it's inside of me. That's how I know. But that's not good enough because they can't experience it. And that's why I said I understand. This is why I don't talk to people like you. I rather talk to people who had the experience. Because with those people, now I can compare and contrast. Wouldn't that make more sense? I don't know.
Yeah, he's not even understanding like the basic things that are coming out of your mouth.
No.
You're saying, I don't know that it's inside of you. You're not saying that he doesn't know if it's inside of him or not.
It evidently is not. This motherfucker empty.
It's inside of him, but he doesn't know whether it's inside of other people. It could be inside.
Okay, so it's as far as he's concerned, it's only inside of him. It's only inside of him.
No.
Bro, he even explained what I said. And he said, oh, so far as he's concerned, he's only inside of him. Bro, when the fuck did I ever say that?
Well, you can only speak for yourself. You can only speak for yourself.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure it's in other people. I just don't know. I can't go around and say, hey, yeah, I see your soul. I see your soul. I look for the deeds or the actions of the people. That's what I look for to determine, what comes consistently and naturally to people. then I can understand the fruit of their labor. You know what I'm saying? You got, I mean, I've been around different, even psychology tells us, some people are born without empathy, right? So those born without empathy, they can't feel bad for other people. We call it in the Bible, those are soulless people. Those people are soulless. They don't have a soul, so they can't feel bad, for the bad deeds they do. If they hurt a child, they don't feel bad for it. They feel nothing. What is that soul? That is the divine spark. That's the essence of the creator. If you don't got it, you can't comprehend it. So it's like explaining God to the devil. They just don't want to hear it.
Just because someone has a soul doesn't mean that they're automatically like connected and have a relationship with the higher power.
No, not
You have
even
to
that.
like foster
Is
that
the
and
exactly is
do the
and
work.
that's where the practice coming in. This is what I'm trying to explain to them. But I'm gonna let it play a little bit.
No,
You're assuming again. I didn't say it. Let me ask you a question. This may help. Have you ever dunked a basketball?
Yeah, sure.
no.
He said, "Yeah, sure." His ass ain't never dunked a damn basketball. You see how motherfuckers be lying? Look at this dude, man. He don't even look confident when he said that shit.
You dunked a basketball, 10-foot rim.
Yeah, I can dunk a basketball.
Okay,
Not,
so you know
not
people
now.
who can't. But do you know people who can't dunk a basketball?
Yeah, but we know what dunking a basketball is. We know what a basketball court is. We know what a basketball is. We know how high the rim is, and we know what we need. A physical person needs to dunk a basketball.
So you know what it takes. So is everyone capable of dunking a
What do we know
basketball?
about? What do we?
I can't even talk. I'm asking. What I'm doing is creating a foundation, right? So if you dunk the basketball, I'm not even talking about the action. I'm talking more about the experience, right? But I can't even get to that. You have experience dunking, so as you do it, you learn how to do it more and better because of the experience. But those who never experienced, they can't even comprehend how to get it done, let alone all these things you're doing. People putting the ball behind their back, jumping from the. Okay, I can't even dunk, but look how well he can do it. Why? Because of the experience. I can't even get to that point.
We know
I'm
about a being that is inside of you.
bro,
What do
bro,
we know
bro,
about
bro,
that?
bro.
What do
You're
we
you're
know about?
hearing and not
Wait,
listening.
I'm asking. I just asked you a question.
Can you allow-
And
Well,
that's
they
what I'm saying.
obviously
Like,
don't know anything about that. So
and
he's correct in what he's saying. What do we know about that?
bro, I'm literally like, hold on, bro. I'm trying to talk. Like, I can't even get you. You saying you went totally off context of what I'm trying to explain. I'm talking about you're asking me how do I know something, and I'm telling you because of my experience. But you saying knowledge or knowing something is being able to reproduce it, bro. You want me to give you my experience with the divine, with the creator. You want me to give you or provide my experience to you, and you won't accept the way I can give it to you. You have no understanding of this, right? And I'm telling you how I can show you, and that's not acceptable. Like,
It's like it's like them asking you to prove that you have an intimate connection with your wife. How can you prove that to them if they've never had that? They've never had a wife or an intimate connection. So they can't comprehend. It's some
they,
things are not even explainable in words.
and everything that I'm saying, you can hear how he's playing it back to me. He's questioning what I just said, but I'm like, bro, when did I say you had something in you? When did I say it? No, I'm not saying that. But now listen.
articulate my thought. Maybe you will have a level of
Oh,
comprehension where we can actually communicate. But if you keep interrupting me and assuming what I'm alluding to, there will be no dialogue. And this is why I don't have conversations with people because listening is a skill, right? And if it's not done, we cannot
well, I just
effectively
demonstrated.
properly
Well, I just
communicate.
demonstrated that
So
we know what basketball is. We
Again, he demonstrated he know what basketball is. I never asked him what is basketball. I asked him if he can dunk, and he demonstrated what basketball is. I never asked you about basketball. I asked you, can you dunk? So that right there tells me, like, bro, you can't comprehend what I'm saying. You ain't even let me build to what I'm saying. I'm talking about what experience does. Because you experience things, you have the awareness and the knowledge. And the more you indulge in it, time and knowledge becomes wisdom. So that's how you get to the level of knowing something is by doing. That's the whole point I was trying to make. And since he said he did dunk a basketball, I thought we could have good dialogue on that because you have the experience. So now you will understand experience and the benefits of that experience and how you can do things other people can't, even though they know it can be done. I can tell you that experience with the creator. I can tell you that. And you can observe that, or if you had that experience and you see the benefit. But if you don't have that experience, only thing you're gonna do is look on the outside in and wonder what is causing this to happen. And that's what usually happens. Like people say, how can people be this good? How can people be this humble? That's because of their belief system, their character, their nature.
Think of you is.
And I'm guilty of interrupting you as well. I'm just trying to understand. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think what you mean is because you have personal experience of God within yourself, you know that God exists within yourself, but you don't have a personal experience of other people. So you don't know whether or not God is inside other people. Is that right?
That's right. And I was going to take it a step further because we know something can be you can be aware of something, but that don't mean you're capable of also.
Yeah.
Like because
sorry, just on there's someone backstage, that's all. Just on a different yeah, I'll have to do that and that. Carry on.
Oh yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, that's just a personal revelation.
Yeah, that was shampoo bottle in the shower that popped up. He getting it too. Fuck him.
That you are appealing to.
But it's valid for the person.
Yeah, it's only valid to you.
Oh.
It's actually valid to a lot of other people who share
No,
you.
He said it's only valid to you. Okay, who the fuck said I wanted it to be valid to you? No one.
You never said that.
Right.
You never said that.
It's only valid to you. Yeah, and it's valid to a lot of other people who experienced it. It's valid to them. So who sorry that you're not included. What the fuck you want me to do? Like you fucking weird, bro. That's why I say he's old and bitter. He just wanted to argue the whole time. I don't know if you see in the beginning when I was in the chat, I'm like, bro, what the fuck wrong with this dude? The whole time he just wanted to argue.
That's how
your
most
personal
of them are.
experience.
I'm sorry. You said what?
That's how most of them are. It's like their pastime.
Yeah. That's the only time. That's the excitement of their life.
Only validates your own experience. Your personal experience does not validate other people's experiences.
I never said I wanted it to. I don't care. Like I really don't. What I eat don't make other people shit. Only thing I can do is that's why I come on here and say share. You know, I don't even say teach because you have people like, oh, what you teach? You gonna teach me something? This ain't for you. It's just not. Like that's just reality. We all do different things, right? I can sit here all day and preach to Riaz about why he shouldn't follow. Do you ever hear me do that?
Nope.
When
not to none of us.
I don't. You know, only thing when we talk about, I try to explain it in more of a. I don't try to take it away from people, but I just try to explain more the metaphysics or even the historical aspects of it. And sometimes that might take away from a belief someone had, but I do that with intentions to bring clarity, not to destroy it, because I use it. Right?
You don't personally try to defute anyone purposely. You're just sharing what you know, your knowledge and experience. But if
And
people want to take that information and do something with it, it's up to them.
it's up to them. That's all I can do. I'm not here trying to be no messiah or nothing. Like they are. I don't know what Christians did to these dudes, but they did a number on 'em. They really did a fucking number.
Yeah, I agree with that. But to him it's valid.
Yes, it's a personal revelation. My personal revelations of Popeye do not apply to him.
He's not claiming that they do.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
Never
care
said
what
that.
right. Again, like I don't care what your personal revelation is. It's like, bro, this is for me. I didn't say it was for you. I never said it was for anybody. You asked me a question about me. I'm just giving you an answer. But you don't want to accept something. That shit don't make it true to me just because you don't believe in it. In fact, who the fuck are you for me to even care?
He said that he knows God exists because of his personal experience.
Right. So why should I agree? Why should I believe what he's saying?
But again, who asked you to believe anything I said? I never asked.
I'm just telling you, it's fallacious.
No.
You didn't ask for them to believe. Somebody asked you a question, and that's it.
And right, and now I'm just telling you. So why do you feel the need to tell me? Like, why do you feel the need to tell me anything, bro? Like, who fucking are you?
That's your.
I didn't.
No, it is
because you don't have the personal experience, right? Just like I don't have the personal experience.
Expect you to believe.
Sorry, I'm gonna set control. You were back in a sec. Just can we not talk over each other?
Good job, Wildheart. Good
You're
job.
not gonna palm bomb me, are you?
Yeah, he tried.
What? No.
You're not gonna palm bomb. Okay, carry on, but just no. I can do that.
I don't know what this is. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a female or a dude.
Let me see who this is.
First person.
I don't know that person.
No one else should believe it.
Why? My question.
And I don't think anyone should take your personal experience.
But he's not actually. To be fair, he's not actually. He's just saying what he does.
Yeah, but it's not a.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck said take my personal experience for anything? I share. I didn't even tell him that. Like, I share.
He's acting like you're trying to preach to them or something. Like you're trying to convert them or something.
That's his post-traumatic stress disorder coming up.
Right.
He fucking triggered.
Fact. It's not a fact.
Hurt. I appreciate you, bro, but this is. I understand, but it's like I can't even get the word out.
Do you understand that your personal? Does he understand? Does he understand?
No.
Can I ask you a question?
His personal revelations are not facts.
Can I ask you a question? First of all, I never asked anyone to believe me in anything. First of all, you have the desire to have some fact
you made a claim.
Bro,
you made a claim that
how old are you? How old are you?
You made a claim. You said there was something inside of us, and then you backed.
Can I ask the question?
No.
Right, fuck it. I might be being harsh, but I really don't give a shit.
I was really enjoying that, to be honest.
Okay, we'll carry on then. But just try to let each other finish the sentence. You know what I mean? Please.
No, I totally understand the concept.
We've been talking, then I'll talk, if that's okay.
Yeah, I kept putting my daughter in the bed and she kept running out the room at this point.
On the claim.
He's not. He never made the claim that other people.
Look how excited he is. Got him. I got him. Got him. He's backpedaling on the plane. Oh, no.
Poor little Tink.
Right. What the fuck is you talking to? That's what I'm saying. These old bitter bastards ain't got shit else to do and be waiting for this shit. They be waiting for somebody to come on and disagree with them. Like, bro, I'm not even like talking to you. Even in the chat, I was talking to Bond. I come up here, I'm not even.
Wait, Bond or Wildheart?
No, in the chat, I was talking to Bond.
Bond was in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, Bond was in the chat. Bond was like, he wanted to. I told him I wanted to come through. I want to pick his brain. He was like, cool, no debate. I just want to have a conversation. I'm like, yeah, bro, we can have a conversation. I'm not interested in debating. Like, I'm more interested of saying how you think to understand. Versus to do this shit, right? Like this shit right here is this is like kindergarten shit. I don't know. It's like you looking like we having a conversation and
But this is
you
you.
looking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You said this is why I don't have conversations with people, but you're there having conversations. But really, you had Bond and you had Wildheart on your panel, and you know which people you think you can conversate with. Which I
Yeah,
believe you think those people are cool. They, like Wildheart's actually trying to understand, and he's understanding a lot better than this dude.
yeah. That dude. I don't like this other dude. What do you call that? Metrosexual? I don't know what the fuck. He look like an AI. He look like one of the new AI Elon Musk dolls. It's like an Elon Musk play to it. I
Said
don't know
he
what
knows
the
what
fuck
he
this
does
dude
because
doing.
of personal
Yeah, he
experience.
changed the
Steve Jobs. He's
claim.
Steve
He
Jobs with
changed
the
the
black
claim
shirt.
like 4 times.
I changed my claim 4 times. I changed
Hmm.
my claim in what, bro? What the fuck was I claiming in the first place? He asked me a question. Like
No,
this
I
is
think
what I'm
his
saying.
brain was not computing 4 times. It was skipping 4 times. That's what it was.
Because he literally asked me about God. Okay, it's something within, bro. It's something. Well, how can you prove it, bro? I can prove it through my action. I told him that shit before all this even started. That's what I told him. I can prove it through my. That's all I can do. I can't prove shit to you. If it ain't in you, you ain't got it. You won't understand. And I knew that because, dude, the atheist. I'm looking like, bro, I can't tell you about a personal experience and you accept it because you don't experience. But someone who had a similar experience, we can have conversation and we can know from comparing and contrasting. That's what you can do, right? I mean, other than that, I don't know what to do for you. I don't like when people come over here. I mean, when people come on here, I be listening to them. They debating this, debating that. I'm looking like, bro, ain't nothing gonna be accepted by something somebody don't want to accept. If a person ain't in dialogue with you to understand, is this gonna be a debate? It's not really gonna be a conversation. Even I can listen to people, and a lot of times, I'm be honest, I don't agree with the shit people say, but I just sit back and listen about their perspective, and they can have that because what they eat don't make me shit. But
But
these
again, that
people,
this is what these people do,
yeah,
like on a daily.
yeah,
That's what they're used to.
and they ain't even making money off of this shit. That shit crazy. They not even make now. If they was making money off of this, like the people who do the beef shit and make money, I can comprehend why they do it. But what the fuck are they doing? That
It's a
tells me
hobby
they
and a
life ain't shit.
pastime.
It ain't no
Yeah,
hobby. This becomes a
it's a
part of their life,
pastime.
and this be the highlight of their life. They look forward to this shit. They get off on
Got him.
Okay,
Gotcha.
I'm
it.
It's not like the wild spread argumentative thing to say, like just because, and I totally get where G was coming from because I'm not religious myself at all. It's not just because
Damn,
you have
that
a personal
voice.
experience, and I get
Mhm.
why people
That
with
voice
personal
doesn't match the
experience want to
body.
feel that or want to spread that love, but not everyone is interested in that, you know.
You see what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers don't even understand the context of what has been said. Oh, just because and everyone wants your. I didn't say nothing about wanting my personal experience. You want my motherfucking personal experience. I promise you, this dude played with shampoo bottles in the shower. Look at him. Who the fuck said somebody about me wanting my personal experience?
We're on
Like
Petty
who the
Vision, guys. Remember this.
yeah, we don't petty tonight. They getting this work. This is fuck around and find out. That's what this is. Like I said, I'm gonna show you why they're getting to work in a minute. It all gonna come to a head.
Not ever. Some people want a physical thing. It is like believing in ghosts, for example. Not everyone believes in it. It needs to be physical. Some people are just like that. You can't just change that. And because of that, you guys are obviously having that.
I was not up here to convince nobody and shit. Remember, I was just supposed to be up and down. They asked me one question, it led to another one, and then this shit happened. Right?
You were just trying
The
to set
argument.
something up,
Yeah, that's it.
right? That's why you went
No,
in to set,
the only
to
reason
invite
I
them.
went is because of the no, it was because of the energy the dude had, and I just came up to give context of what I typed. Because I'm like, bro, I wasn't even talking to you. And you talking about, well, you're here, why don't you come up? Why you gotta set something up? Oh, these people, this, like, hold on, bro. Like, bro, look, this is what I was saying. And I gave context to it. That's the only reason I came up.
And still, that wasn't understood.
Nope.
They still can't comprehend that.
Nope.
Well, Santa Claus, anyways, he can't comprehend.
And the metrosexual, I don't know. I'm gonna call him Pantene bottle boy. He come in like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about? I'm not trying to convince nobody to believe. I don't give a fuck what they believe in. I don't give a fuck if they breathe. Fuck, I care. I'm just being honest. Like, bro, I don't care about there's no, you ask the question, I answer. You talk about, oh, well, you won't pick no, bro. No, I ain't said none of that. That's what y'all used to. Nah, I'm good. I don't care what you believe in. What I care, can I make money with you? Do you have some wisdom or knowledge where we can make some money? Can you do that? Nope. Okay then. Have a nice life. Fuck you. That's how I'm gonna start being, bro. On some real shit.
Is that there is no middle way for this. Because some people think really physical. They want logic. They want evidence. And other people believe in I don't know, a beer guy up in the sky.
But yeah, you're right. But I think personal revelation is valid to that person. And I don't think he claimed that anyone else should believe him, and he wasn't trying to convince anyone, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Thank you. That's all I've been trying to thank you, Wild. That's all I was trying to say. Like, my personal experience has
individualistic,
nothing to do
right?
with anyone's reality, right?
Yeah.
My personal experience has nothing to do with what I eat does not make anyone shit. I am not one of the people who go around and try to spread the word of God and get people know. I teach philosophy, human behavior. I deal with tangible things. My own personal experience, I only shit ass, right? So,
Yeah.
as far as like we talking about individualism, I am an individual. Never said I wasn't. So he was
I would not know how to define you otherwise.
Time to welcome P.E.T.T.Y and catch up with the chats. Welcome Infinity. I don't know you, but stick around. Yeah. And I think that's it.
And Pantene bottle top boy, I know how to define you all the way. Well, because I said I'm an individual. And you're talking about individualism? Yeah, I have to practice individualism. I think we all should. That's how you work on yourself.
I think he was joking. He was just saying like, I
No,
wouldn't
no, watch him. No, watch him. Watch. Is the reason I'm calling them Pantene bottles.
I'm sorry I got loud, but there was a claim.
No, it's fine.
The claim that there's something inside of people, and then you shift it to, oh no, it's only inside of me.
Jesus.
You did okay. You see what I'm dealing with? I'm gonna let her up.
I don't think he shifted it. I didn't understand it at first either.
I literally said inside of me. I'm sorry, real quick, Wild, because I got to jump down actually with my kids.
Yeah.
My initial claim was because of my personal experience, what I went through. Then you asked, what was it inside of people? I said, I don't know. You said, what was inside of me? I said, I don't know what's inside of you. I don't care what anybody believe, think, feel. I don't care what you do. It's about me, right? I don't have a desire to participate in the collective consciousness where we all need to feel good together. I'm straight. I'm good, man. That's why I don't deal with belief at all.
I think it's your understanding of what he said that has changed. It's the same with me. I didn't understand it at first, but when he explained, I don't think he changed his claim. I just think your understanding of what he said has changed.
Yeah, you changed the claim entirely.
No.
Bro, do you see what I'm saying? This dude got a hard on. Like, bro, I don't even fucking know you. And hold on, let me play it so I can cut this.
All right, let's do this.
It's no longer a supernatural claim.
No, Gio, how did he change his claim?
Well, he mentioned the word spirituality.
Yeah.
And then he said something was inside of him.
Yeah.
Now, all of that went away.
Keep talking.
Oh, my bad. But I said spirituality. I just wanted to point this part out right here. I said spirituality when I was talking about my spiritual practices. And I said that's what I associate with spirituality is my practices, right? Now he's talking about, now listen to him.
Is that when you said Sky Daddy? when you made that reference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he changed the claim to something.
No, that's what he's saying now. He didn't change
If you
it.
interrupt me,
I
I
change
can't
it, bro.
explain what I'm trying to explain.
Now he
No, I
arguing with two
understand,
people.
but that's what he said first, and he's still saying that. There's
Saying
something
what?
inside him
Yeah.
that's
I
too
guess he
explosive.
corrected
How
himself.
can
This time,
observe
huh?
your thoughts?
He didn't
How
change
can
his
I
claim.
observe your thoughts?
No, he changed it to a philosophical
Nah,
understanding.
I changed it to
What was the philosophical claim that he made?
What?
I changed it to a
Original.
philosophical. Like this dude,
Listen,
I
y'all.
told
It's no
you.
longer spiritual, and there's no physical entity within inside of him.
You know,
He claimed it was physical.
that there's a huge difference between philosophy and spirituality. Because philosophy is thinking about thinking. And there's a huge difference.
I can't see how he made a different claim. I don't think I could be wrong, but I don't think he did.
Because that is
Non
what the
sequitur.
context is.
What you just described is a non sequitur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Explain
and
how.
But what the fuck are they talking about, bro?
okay, and
Like, when did I change spirituality into philosophy?
he's saying what you explained was non-secular. Okay. And
That's the whole point that I was making. Is my okay?
And again, I could be wrong, but I don't understand.
Well, see, philosophy is based on the principle that thinking about thinking. That is where, for example, modern day psychology comes from.
Yeah, sorry, no, I know spirituality and philosophy are different, but I can't see where he changed from.
Oh no, he was saying that it is a philosophy while he was talking about spirituality. So that's where this kind of.
Dude wasn't even on the panel when I was talking about when I even used. I only used the term spirituality one time, and that's when I was explaining my spiritual practices. That's why I'm
he was
like,
probably
what the
listening in the chat.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Like, y'all first you said when he told you I didn't change my claim, then you changed the whole fucking claim. Like, bro, when did I say that? You taking two things that I said and merging them together. I didn't even. Do you understand context? I was explaining one thing, then he asked me a question and I answered it, and you taking from what I said earlier to put into what I said nothing about that, bro.
And Word is the one that's had a brain injury.
Right.
Okay. Like what?
Okay. What are we like? This is the problem when people try to dissect what you say versus comprehend what you're saying.
No, I was just trying to understand what you're saying.
No, when I was saying spiritual, when I was saying philosophy, I say I use philosophy, right? And psychology to teach lessons so things can be tangible. I practice spirituality on my person. I don't teach that. That's something I do individually, right? I don't even indulge unless it's people. I'm a life coach. So I have people
Now
come
watch
to
this
me
shit.
for
Oh, here we go.
Christianity,
Anytime you say
spirituality,
life coach.
different forms of coaching, right? And whatever that person is in tune with, that's what I focus on, right? But
yo, dude, I only met you, just met you, and I wouldn't. I believe me, nobody used this guy as a life coach, and I just met him.
You see what I'm saying? Do y'all see that shit, bro? Like, who the fuck is you?
That's hilarious.
I heard people call me retarded and stupid. You heard all that shit. I don't mind it. I don't really care about it. Everybody got different triggers. What triggers me is when you fuck with my money because that fucks with my family. And in real life, I don't play that shit. If I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I would have went to jail if I was standing in front of him. I would have slapped the dog shit out of him and dared him to do something. And I promise you, he was sitting there look like a little bit. You know how many times I'm slapped the shit out of people and they just looked at me? I'm talking about someone fuck with, like, those are my children. I ain't perfect. I'm still working on myself.
No, but these people aren't worth it. Almost no one is worth it. Like you losing your peace or your freedom.
Like I said, we all got our triggers. Look, I'm aware of it and I'm working on it because I have more things to lose in life. And I'm using words, you know, and I'm gonna be a little strategic. So I'm not gonna crash out, but I'm saying if we was in person in real life, and he said that shit, and there was people around, yeah, I wouldn't have got hurt. I would slap the dog shit out. I would. That's how yeah. I'm just being honest. I would have slapped the dog shit out. It isn't like you don't play with nobody's money like that. You don't play with nobody's family or their money.
He's like, I don't know
Just
him. I
because
just
you,
met him, but yeah, he's gonna make that claim or that assessment,
yeah, just because you
even
don't
though he
agree
doesn't
with
know
me,
you.
right? And because you don't agree, now you go to that extreme, you're a piece of shit, bro. I'm telling you, I'm a life coach. I got a business, and you go say, "Well, I just met this guy, and I wouldn't use him." Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
He's trying to trigger you.
Oh, he did. It's cool. I'm triggered.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to go all board you on you, but I don't
Bro,
like
that's
it.
slander, bro. That has nothing to do with my business. We having a conversation, you don't agree, and now you want to try to slander my business, bro. I got killed.
Yeah,
and this is why I don't believe in humanity.
Just let him back on and let him
a
explain
simple
himself.
disagreement without someone trying to ruin someone. Like, how old are you, man? Like, bro, what did I do to you for you to suggest that
you can't meet someone for 5 minutes and then say, don't trust him as a life coach. Don't trust him.
I'm telling
That's
you.
some order. I'm sorry, Gio. I love you.
Trust this
okay, let me show you how good. Let me show you how good of a life coach I am. And in fact, you want credentials? Because I don't only have.
I didn't ask for nothing. I didn't ask for nothing.
Psychology also.
All you
And
did
I
was
can
come in here
tell-
and make a claim. You made a silly claim, and now you're backpedaling.
What claim did? So hold on. Let me ask you a question. When you said I made a claim, was it a claim or was I answering a question?
Huh? Listen,
I was asked.
And I asked that to prove a point because when I said that, now he can say, "Well, your answer was a claim." You can say that, but the whole point was I asked a question, and my next was I fucking talking to you? I'm having a conversation with someone else. They asked me something. I told them something. You took that as an open debate. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You old bitter bitch.
Question and I
you were
answered.
describing this thing that is inside of you, and it's some kind of spiritual thing.
Yeah.
Gio,
hold on. Hold on.
I don't know.
Oh no, who's this? Gio? Oh, that's Pixie. My bad.
Yeah,
You may
Pixie.
not
Yeah, she
agree
cool.
with the terminology he's using, right? Because you don't believe in souls or anything like that. Whatever. I'm a
You don't have
non-believer
one.
myself.
You
I'm a
just clearly-
non-believer myself. I get it, right? But if by something inside of him, right, he means some Jiminy Cricket, some conscious, something that guides his moral compass, then that I can relate to on a human level, right? So I don't think we have to like automatically be up in arms about it.
I mean, where does your conscience come from? It's a really good question, right? Because nobody knows.
Right.
Now, this is what I'm saying.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you know the structure of the conscience?
Like, this is what I'm saying too, right? You see how the women are, and you see how the men are, and they say women are emotional. But
See, I'm glad you're saying this. Somebody clip that.
Yeah, I know. I always said that. You know, I think men are more emotional than women. The reason I say that is because I would say when men are emotional, they're way more dangerous. And they just want to destroy and conquer shit. Like these dudes, they fucking emotional.
The word was not attacking this man. The word was not trying to convince this man. He wasn't going at this man's beliefs or anything like that. But yet they're going after you. Well, not they. This man is going after you.
And the whole time I'm just trying to put my kids to sleep. That's why I'm so. That's another reason I get frustrated. I'm like, my kids screaming. I gotta keep going on mute. He talking shit. I'm like, bro, this shit is. I was annoyed.
I don't know.
You have the ID.
Do you know your structure of your conscience?
I would say that the conscience is an emergent property of the brain. But
if I'm allowed to use.
Now I'm asking him, okay, because everything else I said you throw out. So can we use sources? Sigmund Freud. Now this is a structure that modern day psychologists use to understand the consciousness, right?
Use Sigmund Freud's model. Is that something we can all observe? Sigmund Freud's model of the consciousness. Can we observe
The,
that?
the, the what?
It's called the iceberg.
Sigmund Freud. You know what Sigmund Freud is? Sigmund
Freud. You
Freud.
mean
Freud,
with
or
you
do you
mean
mean
with
Freud?
you mean with the id, the ego, and the superego? I mean, there's I can't say that
Now,
there's
see,
nothing to that given.
now what she explained, I said consciousness. She went to ego. She went to the ID, the ego, and superego. I wasn't talking
Mhm.
about that. I was talking about the conscious, what we are aware of, the subconscious, what happens, even though we're not conscious of it happening, and a hidden conscious, right? The things that occur that we have no awareness of in general, if it's happening or occurring or not. I was going to that level of consciousness. They stopped the ego, but listen.
And how psychology has developed further, but I would say that there is a lot of issues with a lot of things that man put forward.
Yeah, he said that every man wants to have sex with his mother. I don't
I'm
trust him.
simply talking about the model of the structure of the conscious. It's still currently used by psychologists today. My sister has.
Now, I didn't say nothing about the ego. The conscious, the ego is only a part of the conscious. I'm literally talking about the structure of the conscious. It's called the iceberg method.
A PhD in psychology. I have 3 clinical PhD psychologists that use the same model. So, I mean, I can bring resources on my channel and have the professional at a time.
Oh, that's kind of funny because I'm a professional.
There we go. Professional what?
I worked in mental health. I'm a former mental health care employee.
What level of degree do you have?
Do I need a degree to understand psychology? I work with
No,
bruh.
Answer the question. It was just a question.
He don't have no fucking degree. He don't have a fucking degree. I don't have a degree. Right?
You don't have a degree.
I don't have a degree. But if this is the shit, if we talking about, if we want to get into factual shit, why not get the people who dedicated their life to this shit? I don't like professionals. Look, man, that's what they do. Will I agree that every single one of them? No, I won't. But these people, this is what they life is, though. I'm not gonna discredit they work. You can't. We use it.
You talked about bringing professionals with degrees, and then he interjected that he's a professional.
Mm-hmm. He got years. I got 13 years of anesthesia assistant. You gonna let me put you to sleep? I done mixed the drugs and everything. I just sat in there and helped them and did it, but I'm not gonna claim to be them. But watch this shit.
I'm saying because I did too.
Wait. I'm gonna push pause right there. I'm gonna push pause right there and say, you don't actually have to have a degree in psychology to practice psychology. And a great example of that is a psychiatrist who only.
I don't know where she from.
Word didn't say. Yeah.
You practice psychology without a license and see what happens. You practice psychology without a license and see what happens. You practice as a psychologist. I don't know where you're from.
He has general psychology.
I'm sorry.
No, you never claimed that you have to have a degree in psychology to understand psychology.
No, I never said that. I studied. Yeah. Look, I had a a DSM book since I was 11 years old. And when 4 came out, my mother bought it for me. I didn't buy the 5 yet, but I study human behavior. I would never claim to be a professional psychologist. Even when I coach, I tell people like, no, you need more help. I deal with the present. I can't help you with the past coaching. That you need a professional for. I defer off to them. Now you will see life coaches who try to play psychologists. That ain't me. I can only speak for myself, right? So
psychology and then completes a medical degree.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna add to that. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But see, that's what she said too. This is how I know that she don't know what the fuck she talking about. Because to even practice as a psychologist, you need a fucking medical degree. That's what they are. There's a difference between a psychiatrist and a psychologist. One can give drugs. So even nurses, right? You can go get your master's degree in psychology. No, you can go get your bachelor's in psychology and apply for the nursing program. You're not going to say BSM. It's going to be backed by a bachelor's in psychology, not a bachelor's in biology. You see what I'm saying? So that's what my mother did because she was doing pharmaceuticals. She was going to be a pharmacist. And then halfway she switched her major, but she had all these psychology classes, and that's the route they gave her. And later on, she went back to get her bachelor's in biology and eventually her master's. But originally, that's why she started off as an LPN and not an RN, is because she had her bachelor's in psychology. So,
Right.
But that's a fucking degree. You say you don't need a degree to
pharmacists go to
practice.
school for a long time, just as much as doctors, just as long as doctors almost.
But what she just said too, she said you don't need a degree to practice to be a psychologist. I mean, what did she say? A psychiatrist, because you need a medical. That's a degree. Those are the people who can give out the drugs. The other ones can't because you know why? They don't have a fucking medical degree. One can give you drugs, the other one can't. That's the difference between the two.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, bro, like I'm not trying to be funny, but that's why I don't have conversations with everybody, especially people who just want to argue. It don't matter if you're right or wrong; they just go argue.
That's why you see two different doctors. You see the psychologist, then you go see the
The
psychiatrist.
psychiatrist, right? And that's
The
what she said.
psychiatrist is not going to have like sit down conversations with you. They're just going to prescribe you. Here's your prescription. Everything went well. How's this going? Okay, here you go.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't even have conversations with people though, because they don't learn. They're hearing to react, not listening to comprehend.
It doesn't matter what degrees you have. The argument is either valid or not. You have to argue with the argument, not how qualifies. A complete idiot could be right.
And you know the only people who say that who don't qualify for the conversation.
And what does that have to do with you being a coach? And what does that have to do with your personal experience with higher power, having a degree in psychology? Like, how did it get to this point?
Because I told them I can bring professionals for resources if we want to talk about it. Because she literally said Sigmund Freud's works aren't used, and I said, well, I know they use because I know people who use them, who do this work. I can bring them on. Oh no! Just because that don't mean like what you just said. That many people. Who are these many people who got holes in it? The people practicing it, right? So let's talk to them. Let's talk to the people practicing and see what they say versus what you said.
People are weird.
But no, let's not do that. Why? Because I'm gonna prove my point.
You know what I mean? Just argue against what they're saying rather than how qualified they are.
You know, the thing is with modern psychology is that different therapists, different psychologists, they believe in different things. So they do different.
That part right there.
I mean, that's true.
That's exactly why we should bring the people on and let them speak. Right? Let's talk to. That's why we talk to the people.
Yeah, let's get their different perspective.
But check this out. If I bring somebody on and it don't fit their narrative, oh, that's just their way of doing it. But these are the professionals. These are people who do it for a living. These are people who get paid for it. So if they adhere to what I'm saying, is it not valid? Remember, we was talking about the conscious.
For things that
he questioned me. Do you know the conscious? I do. And I asked him before I even said it because I already knew what they was going to say. Am I allowed to use this model? And I know professionals who use it. That's all I was saying.
Works for people. And that's the beauty about psychology because it's all about the brain. It's all about the thinking.
I came on for a conversation since we got into debate. What are reliable sources that we can use that?
Yeah, sure, you can. I mean, if that's the thing with trauma. If someone you said that you're a life coach, and there's a lot of opinion about life coaches. Um, but the thing is that if you truly help people, and if you do it by means of spirituality, and you can say that your spirituality doesn't imply on you being a health coach, but it does because it's
Oh
your
my
firm
gosh, he never
belief.
said that.
Therefore, you believe in
Listen.
something that is your more.
He never said that.
I never said that, but he
Word
said
never
it
said
don't.
that.
But his whole point is, if I believe in this and I'm coaching people, listen how he's trying to say. Just because I believe in this is how I coach people.
Compass, and therefore you steer people towards the right path. I mean, there's no wrong or right in that.
No, I would disagree with that. What he said was he uses spirituality for himself, but uses
there you go,
psychology
Wildheart. You
evidence
listening, bro?
in his job as a life coach.
I think that is highly contradictory because you have a moral compass, which is spirituality. You obviously base your spirituality upon helping people, so that
you say it again.
Wildheart is listening.
Mm-hmm.
And the word always says the contrary. He doesn't press upon people even his own experiences. Take spirituality out. Even your own experiences may not apply to that person.
Exactly, because the conditions and situations I may be in, people may be in better or far worse. Only thing I can do is share the information, so if it resonates with you, you can get something out of it. I'll tell you what I learned out of it. So, and this is how all just studying different philosophers, right? They never told people do this and live great. They told people this is the results of my living. These are the lessons or my teachings or my preachings of what I did to get where I'm at. Look at any great philosopher. That's all they truly really did was explain the way they thought and the way they lived life. They didn't tell people if you don't do this, you will be like this, you will be like. They didn't really care. Look at damn, what is the stoic dude who used to walk around and piss and shit everywhere?
I don't know that dude.
Dang,
I don't want to know that dude.
Yeah, dude was wild. But yeah, I mean, Aristotle, Plato, they just shared their own thoughts and opinions with people. If people rocked with it, they rocked with it. Very few times did they debate, but there has been a lot of philosophical debates with Confucius and damn, who did Confucius battle? Yeah, they was having rap battles back in the day.
The black shirt guy is making assumptions on how
huge
you coach.
Assumptions. Huge assumptions. I think I dropped down and come back up and explain it to him. Like, y'all fucking weird, bro.
A principle helps people. I mean, it's not that he claims to read the Bible all the time, but he has a moral belief that is based on spirituality. It doesn't mean that he needs to talk about it, but he still believes it.
Yeah, but if he's not using that,
because I have a moral code, it has to be based on spirituality. You see how people limit yourself. Limit my moral code is based around a lot of different things. From pieces from religion, I practice the 5 pillars of Islam. I practice that. It's something that I do, right? I practice my art. That's something that I do. A lot of within the 10 commandments, I practice that. That's something that I do.
I think Wildheart was trying to make a point before and maybe even earlier that you don't necessarily have to have God to have a moral code.
Yeah. And that's how and that's how he feels. And if he said that to me, I wouldn't even argue with it. I have friends that are atheists. Mary B is an atheist, right?
I haven't seen Mary B in a long time. Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to Mary B. I wish I had Facebook. I would hit her up, and I do have Facebook. Maybe I'll look for her. Yeah, but like me and Mary B had great conversations. You know what I'm saying? She's an atheist, and she got a good moral code. I think she's a good person. Yeah, I know atheists. Like I know, even like I said, my moral code. They trying to attach even spirituality to the concept of Christianity. they just hard on for Christians, bro. And even so, I'd be like, because he asked me something too, and I'm like, bro, you can't put a jacket on all Christians. They different. You know, everybody different, bro. You got good within bad of everything. Like if you get, we had a bunch of doctors up here, right? And they got caught up in that FBI drug sting. They was writing scripts out for people, and they snatched them up. These are doctors, man. The people we go to every day. You don't think they gonna do something like that, right? But they do. Why? Because it's good within bad.
And having a degree doesn't mean you have a moral code.
Yeah.
Having an education doesn't mean you have a moral code. And I think you want to bring on Wildheart and have a conversation with him and pick his brain. It may not necessarily be for you, but for us.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted him on. I ain't gonna lie, mainly for you. I wanted to have a conversation. I'm not about to be going at him like this. I wouldn't even do it. I would ask questions for clarity, and once I get my answers, then it'd be like, cool. I clipped saying that 2 years ago, both him and Nate.
When in his job as a life coach, he's not passing that on to others. If he has a personal spiritual belief and he only applies it to himself, and he uses other things in his job, I think that's fine.
Well, other reasoning, but that doesn't mean that he's not using his beliefs, right? He may reason it in a different manner.
Why not ask him? He's right there. Why not ask him?
This is the problem. People, like when you are in, and this was the whole point I was trying to make with the whole basketball or the dunking thing. I didn't even play basketball. The whole point I was making with the dunking thing. People, when they are not capable of things, they cannot understand certain. And these people are incapable of putting their beliefs into other things. I'm not. And if they came over here and watched this for 2 years, they can understand.
They would know. But they're talking in front of you, around you, and you're right there. Why not ask the word? Hey, how do you coach? Do you use? Yeah, just ask him. How does he go about when he does his coaching?
Well,
they're just making assumptions.
Yeah, then we'll be talking about using deductive reasoning versus abductive or inductive. When you use inductive and abductive, you leave room for theories and hypotheses. But when you use deductive, you're dealing with the facts. So just asking me how I coach versus theorizing or assuming what I do because you're not capable of it, you limit me. No, bro, we don't work like that.
But that doesn't mean that he isn't using his beliefs. For example, somebody who wants to go help orphans because they think that that's what God called them to do. They're not going to go tell every orphan kid about God, right? But the very fact that they're doing this is because of their beliefs. Does that make sense? So you may reason it to them in a way that.
Okay. So she said, I will use my beliefs onto other people. Because if I go help orphans because God told me to, but I don't tell them that, I'm now how is that me putting my beliefs on helping somebody? Because I help somebody. If I help you, Commander, I'm putting my beliefs on you.
I
That's
think
how she tried to reason that. But
the way I understood it was different than how you understood it.
No, I'm interested. How you?
No, I understood her saying that your beliefs may compel you to help an orphan, but that doesn't mean that you're going to press upon your beliefs to that orphan.
And that's what she said, and I heard. But before that, she said, because I may think I'm not putting my beliefs on people. And then she used that analogy and said that. That's why I'm saying, like, this shit is weird and fucking confusing. Because any way it go, it's like she's alluding, like, I'm still. Now listen to her. Hold on.
That they connect to, because they may not connect to your spiritual idea, but you are still informing your actions with your beliefs.
It's not about.
So that the whole
you're living
point
by example. You're living by example.
But what they're saying is, no matter what I do, I'm opposing my beliefs onto other people through my actions. That's what they're trying to narrate. Because I said I don't. Well, I didn't even get a chance to say it. Wildheart said I didn't. but
This is
they're
just
arguing
funny.
with him right now because I didn't even say it. So she, like, that's what I'm saying. They're narrating. She created a scenario where I would have to agree. Oh yeah, I would help an orphan because of my moral compass, because of my spiritual beliefs. I would help people less fortunate than me. Oh, since you did that, then you can't say that the things that you do don't. You're not putting your beliefs in the things that you do, and if you're coaching, then you're putting your belief into it. That's what they're trying to do. You see
Two
what I'm
different
saying?
things. Yeah, it's two different things.
Exactly. But they're trying to synchronize. They're trying to synchronize it.
That thing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I should. I'm not sure. I'll think about it.
I know it's a double conundrum, you know, because let's say that
It's fucking
I'm
not,
talking to
bro.
y'all and my kids at the same time. They screaming and yelling. But no, go ahead. I'm still listening.
let's say,
You gave
for
them
example, I
content.
mean, it's really easy if you think about it. I mean, if you reflect that on yourself, like if you have a moral belief that is based upon spirituality, which is, then you can't tell yourself, oh,
Which it is. If you have a moral beliefs based on spirituality, which it is, do you even understand my understanding of spirituality?
No,
When I
because they
say
didn't ask you.
spirituality, I'm talking about my spiritual practices. You're associating spirituality to what you understand it as. And then when I ask them, they be like, oh, well, you know, people said, okay, so if everyone describes spirituality different, why not get my understanding? Because I already gave it to you. I never said my moral compass comes from my spirituality. My spirituality is my spiritual practices. And usually when I say that's my culture. Now, when I practice things outside of me, like that gives me structure and guidance, but I don't consider that a spiritual practice. These are just things that I do that I took out of spirituality or religion at times that I apply to my life. When I do my spiritual walks, my spiritual cleansing, all that's to make my soul whole, right? So when I practice these things, that's for me to manifest it in the physical, to help me get my mind and my body together.
Your chakra.
Yes. It's through the deeds that we do, the energy that we put out. I reflect what's inside of me. These are the lessons.
tell stories that you don't reflect that upon the patients that you have.
See, I still disagree. He might have started that job for those.
Bro, I disagree with that because, like, so can I say this real quick? Well, so as a life
You
coach,
don't have to speak it, but still you have those beliefs, so you imply
Shut
them in your
up.
daily lifestyle.
Shut up.
It's like veganism.
You have those beliefs and you apply it to your lifestyle. I would love to talk to this guy about lifestyle. Let's compare lives. You probably sleep with a Teletubby beanie
do
bear.
you like the difference between a coach, a counselor, and a therapist? I don't tell people what to do. I help them realize what they need to do.
Well,
So
I'm
No,
not saying
because
that
a
you're a priest.
psychologist. Wait, hold on. A
bro, I can
psychologist doesn't
yeah.
tell you what to do either. The best psychologist I have ever known make you talk to yourself.
Exactly.
Good for you. Yes, good
Facts.
for you.
So it's not even about me.
But this is what I'm saying. They want to talk about. Sorry about that. They want to talk about me, but when I talk about me, then they want to talk about something else. We weren't talking about the best. Like you had time to say that earlier. I'm talking about what I do as a coach, not as a psychologist. But see, this is what I'm saying. Like this is the shit. I'm looking like y'all fucking weird.
When I'm coaching someone, you
Exactly.
know, and spirituality is a niche. So that's something, and I also coach in relationships. Now, my relationship is different from everyone else's due to the circumstances and conditions, right? So I don't impose my beliefs as far as how my relationship is run on other people. I sit, talk, evaluate, and observe and help them decide what's best for them versus
If,
telling them what I do and how they should do it.
if I can use an analogy,
He just word said what he said. You know, You're muted.
My bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to explain to him, like, bro, what my beliefs and what works in my relationship, I don't impose that on other people. Because a man might have more resources, might have more money. He might can be able to take care of his wife 100%. She don't need to go to work. My wife go to work. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't tell him, oh, only deal with a woman who can help you or do this or do that. No. If he want a woman that stay at home mom, I'm not gonna discourage him from that because that's what his situation, his condition, he's capable of that. So I would never put my limitations on any of my clients. And I would never put what I can do on any of my clients because maybe I'm further than them. And some of them I am in different levels. So I don't say, oh, because I can do it or I can accomplish it, you can too. No, let's see what works for you. That's how I coach. Even when we goal setting, sometimes people have like big goals. And I'm like, well, are you? And then when you evaluate, okay, they need this. So let's work on this first, this, and then all this will lead to obtaining it. You know what I'm saying? Some people you can say,
Pretty
okay, we can do,
straightforward.
yeah. Like some people it may take 3 steps to get to the goal. Some people it may take 12. It's all on an individual basis.
It's
But
pretty
people
straightforward,
weird.
but Wild Heart is going to try to make an analogy to see if these people will understand it better.
Yeah. Like, could a young Earth creationist believe in the young Earth and then go to college, learn the actual facts and teach old Earth, even though he doesn't believe it? It's possible to do a job without passing on what you personally believe. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's like being an historian. You don't have to necessarily believe everything that is written in history, but yet again, it's being taught that way. So
yeah, but you
there
can
you go.
teach. You don't have to believe something to teach it.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying that those life lessons. See, we're talking about life lessons here, right? He's a life coach. He thinks
we
what
are.
is best for someone, and he just said that he's spiritual himself, which is fine.
Do you see how they just create shit? Like, watch this.
Then it's
who was
hard
talking
to
about life
believe that
lessons?
what he thinks is
right. Like I tell people when I coach, it's 3 things. I look, man. Goal setting and goal achievement. You come to me, you want to try to obtain a certain goal. You want to reach a certain plateau. We gonna talk about it. We gonna understand it. We gonna see what tools you have to achieve it and what tools we need to add. And we gonna go to work on achieving this goal. But we first have to see where we at to see how far we got to go. This is any client that I have. I think 2 of them come online. They tell you, oh yeah, he take you through like a boot camp. Like I got to do an intake to see where we at. Because sometimes I talk to people and I'm like, you need more than coaching, bro. There's some I can hear. There's some things that past traumas that you got to heal from, and that's what's preventing you. It's not you don't have the right tools. It's not you don't have the right mindset. It's that you got some past trauma, bro. I have sent people to counselors. Some of them took them, some of them didn't. You know what I'm saying? But it's people I definitely turned away because I couldn't help them. But
I think some people don't understand what a life coach is and what they do.
No, they don't.
Is not based on that spirituality. I think that's a pretty valid argument. It doesn't mean that it needs to be that way.
Oh no, but he could base his beliefs and his morality on spiritual things, but just totally ignore that and use psychology and other things. He doesn't have to believe what he's teaching, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but what I think what Frank is trying to say is it makes sense for like okay, it makes sense
Don't listen
if
to what I'm
you
okay.
believe the earth is flat and you're teaching math because what are you ever going to talk about that with the students for, right? Like you're teaching math equations. It's different when you're relying on guiding people through life experiences because if you rely on spiritual
You see how they added all that shit? They are these are atheists though. They are so against spirituality, religion, any belief in a higher power. They so against it that people can't even have a job or a profession or a career now without superimposing like, who the fuck are y'all parents and what did they do to y'all? They must have
Now,
made them go to church every Sunday or some shit and wear some like fucked up outfit that now they all butthurt about, you know. Like, why is this like that shit weird? I wonder if any of the doctors that they go to get medication and fix, I wonder if any of their doctors are religious.
now there are different type of coaches. I mean, there are spiritual coaches that focus on
Yeah,
that. But like in general, what a life coach is, like a general life coach, is not a spiritual coach.
no.
It's different.
Like
So
if you play football but your coach basketball doesn't mean you're going to teach football to the basketball team. Right. And this is what people don't understand about coaches. Even like when I say it's not people come to you to get ready for different aspects of life. Right. Most people don't use life coaches because they don't understand the benefit. So like even when I say goal setting, that's because people know something they want out of life. That's
yeah, and a
why
life
generally
coach like
any
keeps you accountable. For the most
yeah
part, you want someone
you
keeping you accountable.
you keep them accountable. You help them develop new skills, and you give them structure and guidance.
You might point them to
Just like a coach,
resources.
and open up resources to them. Definitely. Like I said, even me having psychology friends, you know, a lot of times people leave me and go to them, or sometimes now I got people coming from them to me. But um, it's just like a coach. You know, the coach. If you go to a coach, basketball. Me and you both play basketball. I'm tall, right? He gonna put me at the center position. You short. You gonna get pointed at the point guard. He ain't gonna put you at the center and put me at the point guard. No, we out of position. So coaches is not. They don't tell you what to do. They develop you what you can do. They help you develop what you're capable of.
That part, yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Nefertiti, you
That's
made a
all.
good point, Nefertiti. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can't see. There's no these. And see, look, there's some people you can have conversations with. Like if me and Commander, if I say something that Commander don't understand, oh yeah, she go question, and she may even challenge, but she doing with the intention of getting clarity. These people just want to argue. That's their whole. They just want to be right. They just want to be right. Is no effective communication and these conversations are inspired by the potential of having effective communication with one another. That's not what this is. This is what they do.
They may just want to hear themselves talk.
That naturally translate.
Because nobody else in fucking life is listening to them. I get paid to talk to people. $45 for 30 minutes. People pay me to talk to me. They don't get paid for people to talk to them. They come on here and do this fuck shit because they can't show no fruits of their labor.
Into the guidance of others.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And
it's not necessarily bad. It is really not bad.
I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's true. You could be a life coach, but you don't have to use your own spirituality and morality to do that job.
I am saying that is the argument here. It comes natural. If you think that you believe,
you see what I'm saying? It comes natural to him. That's what comes natural to you because you're fucking lazy and you don't know how to separate yourself from an occupation. I had
and
to
have self-control.
Yeah.
Take
You
self-control.
don't know. Yeah.
That you had an epiphany that it changed your life. Then, as a life coach, for example, why wouldn't you subconsciously not project that to others?
Oh, but they didn't want to. They didn't want to talk about the structure of the conscious, but now he want to use subconsciously. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. I'm sorry.
And
go ahead,
you can't make other people have an epiphany. You can't.
I told him I'm about to light their ass up. Can you hear me? I had to switch over for a second.
Yeah, you're breaking it, but it's okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm on the I'm gonna let this play. Oh, I'm pushing the actual Yeah, cool. YouTube back up. But
Yeah, maybe subconsciously.
I don't project anything to not. I don't project any. I think a lot of times people are limited to perceive others to their own personal limitations. And
No,
I
my man. I am not. I'm not arguing that it is wrong what you do because you obviously feel in a good spot, and as long
and tell you, you know why he ain't want me to say that? Because you know it's true. What I was literally explaining, I didn't tell you said it was wrong or nothing. What I'm saying is people limit other people to their own limitation. I didn't say I don't care what you think, bro. That's the whole point I'm making. I'm
He
trying to
doesn't
be nice
believe.
and have it's like, but I'm like at this point, it's like I'm trying to have a conversation with y'all, and you keep assuming what I'm saying versus listening to what I'm saying, and then you start narrating shit. Well, I think because of this, you do this, and because of that, you do this. Like that shit weird.
if you can project that, no matter if you're
even
spiritual or not spiritual, it doesn't matter.
even you keep assuming, like you keep using the term belief, and I know you didn't listen earlier. I don't associate with belief. Belief to me is a hypothesis. Anything that I believe, I have a duty to figure it out, right? So, do you practice any spiritual practices? Have you ever?
Nope.
No. So you don't have experience with practicing spiritual practices, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
then let me understand. What did you mean with well, apparently Gio was making an argument that you said something inside of you. I mean, that made me either believe of an X
You
File
see,
episode or that you believed
they
in
had to
spirituality.
retreat and
I
go
was.
back to
Now you're going backwards.
Can you
Yeah.
say hello
yeah,
to
no,
Jack
no,
Law? Nice to
that's
meet
what
you.
backpedaling is. That's exactly what
what
backpedaling is.
up, Jack?
What's up, Jack?
So um so inside of me. So the best so we can talk about the spirit, consciousness, soul, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm alluding to.
All right.
To make it to simplify, just to simplify. I'm aware of my consciousness. If that makes it's just different terminology depending on the crowd you're talking to.
No, okay. So if that is it, I mean, that's not necessarily a belief. So that is why I was trying to get more
That's
context.
why that's why I said I don't believe. Even like if you go to my channel and look at my teaching, I will break like the Holy Trinity, the mind, body, and soul. That's just the completion of you having your emotions in check, you're being able to think for yourself and in turn actions because your feelings determine how you think, the way you think determine what you do. So if you can get those in line, that's why people say, oh, emotional intelligence ain't important. Yes, because you have adults being capricious without being able to think, but more compulsive of reacting. Why? Because they're emotionally triggered. People get
Uh,
emotionally triggered and lash out without thinking. That's saying your emotions are overriding your thought process, right? And then that dictates your actions, the difference between mind state and mindset.
all right.
Yeah.
So that makes me believe. I'm sorry, Waldhart, if you want to talk, my
No, I was
man.
just saying I agree. No, Kevin. Yeah, I agree with
So that makes me believe since you're a life coach, well, the life coach already is
And
explains everything because you went through things yourself and you apparently
yeah,
had
see
life changing
this
experience.
now, even at this part, well, that makes sense because if that's the case, everybody will be a fucking life coach, right? If everybody went through something and experienced it and overcame it, wouldn't you become a fucking life coach too by your philosophy? Fuck out of here, man.
Yourself where you had that certain.
Where's Sam at? He got quiet.
That's why you became a life coach, right? You just don't because that
That,
is the terminology of being a life coach.
because that's the terminology of becoming. Where the fuck do you get your terminology and understanding of a life coach from, bro? Like this is what I say. People like this play with shampoo bottles in the shower. I promise you. He'll come in the hospital one day with that motherfucker stuck.
Word.
Weird ass motherfucker, bro. Weird as hell. Little slick back boy.
Which I know I'm now being nitpicky, but that's the
No,
terminology for a life coach, right?
yeah, I became a life coach because I was on here talking, helping people, and I just wanted to do it in a more professional way. The reason I'm even on YouTube is because I got in an incident a couple years ago, and now I'm legally blind, so it limited me what I can physically do. So I had to adjust, and I always mentor, younger people. So life coach was something that I can do from
All
my home,
experience.
and still, provide for my family. And it's something I'm good at that I naturally do anyway.
I should be proud.
Because even when you mentor, what do? You help young people or whoever you develop into themselves, not to turn them into you, as they're trying to allude to. Like I'm gonna superimpose my morals and beliefs on you because I'm guiding and educating. Nah, bro, y'all fucking weird. This is that cult vibe. This is why people, man.
Proud of yourself. But really,
You should be proud of yourself. Fuck, bro. I don't give a, bro.
Admirable.
This is funny.
Like I should pat myself. Who the fuck is you,
I think
bro?
where Gio was
At least they're letting you talk now.
kind of making the argument is that he's obviously, I don't know if he's religious or not, but he obviously doesn't believe in the mind, body, and soul like everybody else does. And that's fine.
Like everybody else
Gio is
does.
very atheist. I don't want to speak to him, but he's atheist, and yeah, he doesn't believe in the soul.
And that is fine. So that is where the controversy already starts, because it's really hard to explain that what you're doing. I mean, hell, there are some people that think that life coaches are well, and let me not try to say it harsh, but scammers.
Bullshit. No, I'll do it for you. Bullshit.
And I wouldn't disagree.
Some people think that.
People do, yeah.
I wouldn't disagree. Some of them not. We just had over 32 positions, and I'm in the States in Michigan. 32 positions. They got rounded up by the FBI for selling scripts. They were dope dealers, but they was masquerading as physicians, but they were actually doctors. But so yeah, anybody has the potential to do something positive or negative.
That's
So
true.
in any field you will find that. In any field you will find that's duality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not saying that you are a scammer, but see, some people practice life coach and use.
And some people. So why are we talking about those people? We talking about me right now.
Why would you bring it up?
Right.
But yeah, they got tired of talking.
Because they kept running around and everything they was saying, they were making these stupid ass statements, and I was debunked. Like, bro, look, nah, I ain't say that. I said that. I ain't say. And then you even got Wild Heart. Like, no, this is what he. No, I'm looking like, bro, what the fuck going on?
Use holistic methods that are totally based on literally nothing.
Now they, because I said I don't do it. Now they saying with other people, but we talking about me. Stick to what we talking about. That's moving the goalpost.
No,
this is the tactic of narcissists.
There was some, it's like anything, there was some like bullshit narcissists that are just trying to scam you, and there's some people who use valid.
You see, this that passive aggressive bullshit I don't like. Right? I don't like that passive aggressive shit. Like,
what do you think they're trying to say something about you?
No, the one dude did, and then he went back to what he was saying about me from a life coach. After I didn't explain shit, he goes back to what the dude was saying. Well, this is why he was saying it, because we're not talking about that. We're talking about me.
Yeah.
So that's
that
what
was
I'm
totally
saying.
different with with Geo Sam.
But
it wasn't
old
about
boy
coaching.
is trying to. No, Geo Sam just said but this is what I'm saying. Geo Sam said I would not go to him. Because I basically, he think it's bullshit, right? So once I clarified what I meant, he went back. Well, if you go back to what Geo Sam said, this is why he said it, because of it. Like, bro, we're not talking about that. You're bringing back up his point for what?
Now he's assuming what Geo Sam is thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because Geo Sam never really explained.
He explained it, so he gonna do it. But why? The whole point is like, why? How did we get back here? Why are we even talking about this again?
P.E.T.T.Y, you're right. Why not ask where the question instead of everyone going around in circles assuming while the word is right there listening to all this BS. And thank you, P.E.T.T.Y. She said I'm intelligent. I don't say how old I am here, but I'm old enough.
Oh yeah.
And I grew up with old people. I'm an old soul.
Oh, Commander be on top of everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go at anyone. I'm just saying, yeah. Welcome, Bond. Good to see you.
How's it going?
It's pretty good. Yeah, we got some new guests and new people inside chat. It's going good. I'm enjoying it. Anyway. That's all that matters. Me. You know. Yeah, but carry on. Sorry.
Continue.
Oh, we got Bond on the
Let
panel.
me jump down.
Yeah, this Bond.
8 o'clock my time. It's like 30 minutes past my kid's bedtime, but I appreciate you letting me come up. I should have been put them to sleep. Maybe if they sleeping when I put them down.
Subject themselves to his woo.
Okay,
no, but that's what I'm saying. It wasn't his woo. He has personal woo, maybe, but he doesn't apply it to his job. That's what I was trying to say.
He said it was based on spiritual practices.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I noticed that too.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't notice.
I said my
This man
culture
is
was
making up
based-
stuff.
You see what I'm saying? Like only like, bruh. Well, hold on, I'm gonna come back up.
Yeah, that will be.
You know what? You know it is fine. If the guy feels good about what he's doing, and I hope he's doing.
Yeah, and he's
what the fuck?
You see what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is you?
Similar beliefs to him are happy to pay to congregate and experience.
If they're willing to perpetuate the woo and pay for it, then fine.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, you call it woo, but it's
They
to
are
other
fooling
people, it's
themselves.
personal experiences that they've experienced.
Like, who the fuck said I ever incorporate my personal shit into my business? I've never said that. I never came on here and did that with y'all. But you see how these people, like, you can't even fucking comprehend shit people are literally saying to you. As people talking to you, you got some imaginary fucking fairy tale going on in your head. Like, these people are fucking weird. Bond understands what I'm saying. Even Wildheart. And they was talking about he autistic and shit. Like, shit, he can
Who's
fucking
saying
listen,
that?
though. You know, it was another dude who came up. Bond said that. Oh. But, yeah.
They're just making up stuff at this point all the way through. But the thing is, like, I don't know. I think you just gave them content and they needed something to talk about. And that was you for the day.
Yeah, this shit was fucking weird. But I want to hear when I snap because I'm going to clip that part.
Hey,
You
if
can
I'm
call
looking
it
for
woo,
help,
but
if I'm looking for help from somebody and they bring up all this woo stuff, I'm fucking running. I'm running as fast as I can away from these people.
That's fine, but
run, bro. Jump off a cliff if you have to. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
But other people may have experienced similar things, and they're.
I guess.
Oh, he's
I
back.
guess. Can I say something real quick? Again, I think I'm not even trying to insult no one, but comprehension is a skill. I literally said my coaching. Listen, okay, when I coach, goal setting, goal achievement, meaning people come to me with goals and I help them achieve them. If they come to me within a spiritual practice that's in my expertise, I help them within that. Okay, relationships, I observe, I listen, I analyze. I don't
I'm sure
tell
there's
them
some
from
sort
my
of
spiritual
consolation thing.
or from my morals. No, it's what's good for the person. I understand most people
what
have
he's
an
doing.
innate desire to be the same. Okay, that's not me, bro.
So
I'm
you
not
believe in
limited to the way you think or the way you act or the way you talk. That's your limitation.
I get what you're doing now. So you're kind of doing the principle of the pyramid of Laszlo.
Now, he said, I get what you're doing. The prisoner, he go try to explain it, but the pyramid of Laszlo. So as a pyramid built, you pull one part out, the whole thing fall off. So you have to build it from bottom to top. Shit, bro, where the fuck? I'm literally telling you, if a person comes to me with goals, I help them achieve them. That has nothing to do with my morals or principles. If someone comes to me and say they're Christians and they say, word, I'm trying to understand this better. Okay, then, I can indulge because I have a theology degree. So I can explain I can explain the parables. Now, check this out. If I get a Christian person I don't use that to explain metaphysics. No, it's written in parables and allegories. I help them understand the story. I don't put none of what I know into it. If someone comes to me, I practice Buddhism. If they come to me, it's certain aspects like different forms of meditation. I got 2 clients that I help through meditation. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I practice this form of meditation so I can help them practice it. That's it. When it comes to relationships, like I said, it depends on what the person's circumstances and situation is. And we see what's best for the couple, not just the individual, not just the man, not just the woman, because sometimes people, I help them realize that they're not good for one another, to be honest with you. Like, look, it's compromises y'all ain't willing to make, neither one of y'all, so eventually it's going to be an issue, so y'all need to really work on that. And one couple, they really good friends now. They just wasn't good together. And they thank me for that because they have a good relationship now. So no, I'm not superimposing nothing. These people fucking weird, bro.
Black shirt just wants to keep on with, he just wants to keep on with his beliefs and his assumptions about you.
Yeah.
And then saying, it's okay. It's okay, the word. We proud of you.
Right. Like, if that ain't gaslighting, tell me what is. Like, bro, you trying to convince me that I'm fucking crazy. Like, I'm not saying what I'm saying. Or you trying to translate what I'm saying. Like, bro, this is the simplest way I can fucking say it.
Did you see what Nefertiti said?
Yeah,
she said, no, they gave you content and you coached them.
Right. Yeah, because I'm clipping this shit up. This getting clipped.
They're not coachable, Nefertiti.
One more time.
Sorry, yeah. I don't
So
know.
that pyramid implies that so pyramid is based in different structures, right? If you take one of them away, then it's not a pyramid anymore. So it's unfulfilled. So the essence of that is that if you have that entire pyramid fulfilled, it means that you should have, according to Maslow, not according to me, but that should be the normal, I guess, the basis of where your life should start. And if one of those principles is gone, then you're not having, I guess, a willfulness or the basis of where life should start.
What the fuck is he talking about? I told how I coach, and he talking about I don't know the base. Like, what the bro? Fuck is going on here? This is when people just want to be right. When people just have to be right or sound smart, whatever the fuck he trying to do. 15 years and whatever behavior, and you don't have a degree. You was a fucking orderly, watching people who went to school help people who needed help. That's what happened. Let's be real.
Word read him.
That's and now because you have that experience and you probably got fired from that job because they caught your ass playing with shampoo bottles in the patient shower, you little sick fuck. He looked like he do weird shit. I'm sorry. Allegedly. I wonder how many gerbils a month he buy from the pet store. He weird looking like that. I'm telling you. I promise you, I get them vibes.
He's a
vibes,
professional.
man. Yeah. A professional gerbil. I'm a professional gerbil hider. That's what he is.
What was it called again?
Like what aspect
Pyramid of Maslow.
Like from coaching. So
Maslow, sorry.
So when people come to me and say, "Hey, I want to get better at
I feel that, Blanco.
Right? Okay, I set
what
them
up,
up.
Frankie?
You need to know you need someone to teach you or train you how to play the piano. There's no one.
But Blanco, you know what? This is my fault for trying to be nice and be cool with people. You can't just fuck with everybody. I'm sorry, like these people, like comprehension, like I want usually, and this is what I say. I don't try to make it seem like I'm better than nobody, but this is what I say. You fucking are. All y'all are. We are fucking better than fucking people like this. Like these people come, like their intention, their spirit is negative. Like you just looking, they're trying to find anything and they're creating shit. That's the weird, like, bro, I ain't even like, and then when I corrected, you take it back to some other shit. Like, hold on, bro, now you moving goalposts and everything. What's your intention? Like
You
if
know,
you wake up and do things to make you and your family better and make the people around you better, you winning. That's God-like, man. You're doing something positive. You're moving forward. But if you wake up trying to tear shit down, destroy shit, that's Satan. Now you don't got to believe in heaven and hell, God or Satan or nothing like that. But these energies are fucking real. You can see it through people's actions. It's people's intent. What people intend to do. It's okay to ask the question for clarity, like I feel Wildheart do. But that's not what these people do. But you're right, bro.
Has
I
everything
find.
for this. I'm just
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh no, you good.
Well, I find it funny that somebody who's never practiced anything spiritually, like they have so much to say, but they've never even had any spiritual practices.
And that's why I say, like, people, this is why they don't care about degrees. Like, I'm not saying a degree is the end all be all, but it shows that a person is disciplined to that craft, that it's a dedication. And if you allow that person to show you, you will see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit up here and discredit everyone with a degree because it's some fucktards, you know, especially in different fields that we talking about practicing or studying. No, these are professionals. There's a reason why people go to the doctor. Now, if you don't go to the doctor and you heal yourself at home, that's one thing. But if you go to the doctor, you go to them because they got that paperwork, because they got that education, that experience, that knowledge. And if you got to get something done, you normally want the best of the best, right? When they cracked my head open and put this tube in, I knew I had the pick of the top two of the top 10 neurosurgeons in the country worked right there. And I worked with them. Hell yeah, I want one of them. And I'm going to wait. I ain't about to let anybody crack my head open. You feel me? I'm going to wait. They got the experience. They got the knowledge. They got the fucking results.
You must admit though that a good coach, like to be a coach, you have to have some experiences.
You have to
To be
look.
a good coach.
My grandmother used to say, if you ain't never go through shit, you ain't gonna never be shit. Some of the best coaches been through some of the most worst shit and found ways out of them, and they just share their experience. You know, people got different coaches. There's some coaches that yell and bark and shit at you. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way they coach. You know, everybody coach different. So, I mean, I don't know. Well, you can't deny results. You may not agree with how people do stuff or why people do stuff, but if you see the results of what they're doing and it's bearing fruit, not meaning just making money, but actually having a positive change in somebody, I'm not gonna argue with it. It might not work for everybody, but it's working for the people that come to them, and that's what's important. Because everybody ain't gonna be for everybody. But these people want everything the fucking same. That shit is fucking lame.
right. Okay, so let's talk about what it takes to play the piano. Let's set that up. Let's get a strategy. Okay, deal with a Okay, let's do a real reason. I'm sorry. I got my daughter. I
Yeah,
don't know
my
what's
daughter
up.
has
Now you
just
know what? Let me. I got to tend to my kids, but y'all have.
I get you. You're trying to. That's what a life coach is all about. You're trying to motivate the people and doing things, even though if you're not experienced.
So they come
No,
to you
this
with
all
what?
college.
I didn't even say that word. I'm trying to motivate the people into doing something, even if I'm not experienced. I'm not experienced in what? Life, motherfucker? Bro, I promise you that, and this one when I came on later, I'm like, let's look at life, bro. I'm well traveled. I know multiple languages. I'm very highly fucking educated. Let's compare fucking lives then. I don't shit on people for a reason. I don't come out here trying to present myself better than everybody. I had a very shitty life at the beginning and I made something great out of it. And I'm continuously doing that. And I'm trying to help people along the way. Share stuff. I was asking Gary, how many times have y'all ever heard me? How many times I have tried to convince you to get a coaching session with me? Have I even offered a coaching session to any of y'all? As far as the marketing tool, wouldn't that be a great way to market? Hey, have one session with me, and then have I ever did that? Yeah, I let y'all know this is my occupation. This is what I do, but I don't solicit y'all. Even on my own shit, I don't. Now, have people contacted me who have watched me? Yeah. Have I helped people who watch me? Yeah. But they contacted me because they seen value. Not because I told them they need to. They're trying to create a narrative.
This is what I was trying. I was trying to come over, have a conversation with Wildheart, and then I get around a bunch of people who want to slander and do all that. I'm straight, bro. I don't deal with people like y'all in real life on some real shit. Like y'all fucking weird because people don't agree with you. You want to slander or no? That's
Not
not what it
y'all. I don't think y'all's the right word.
Not
I
you,
think
man.
maybe
Not you,
it's
man.
directed at one person
Yeah,
or two.
I apologize for
Maybe
saying
one.
y'all. I did not mean to say y'all, but that shit is just weird, and I don't know.
Don't let yourself be affected by that.
It's not being affected. It's just like
Oh, you came
Maybe
back
gaslight you
apparently
some
from an
more.
individual, so
Mm-hmm.
it's obviously is bothering you. Say Gio has his own. He looks like a a young Santa. You know, I mean, if
What'd I
he
tell you? They call him
has
Santa.
beliefs, then let us have his beliefs. I mean, he's an old dude. I'm pretty sure that he fought in World War II and then Vietnam at the same time.
No, that's impossible. Different.
I know.
No,
I know. But the thing is that the dude is a critic. That's fine.
He was a tank driver.
at the top. Frank, yeah. I appreciate that. You know, that was a reality check. I did get emotionally triggered because of what this guy did. You're right. I can admit that. Yeah.
If he wants to talk shit, you know what? That is fine. He's gonna sleep
Look,
good at
man,
night.
look, bro,
Why shouldn't you?
my whole life people been talking shit. I'm good with it. I just don't. I just thought this was like a different environment, you know. But it's good to go. Y'all have a good one, man.
He's just white and
Hey,
cranky.
man,
Don't worry about it.
Hey, you have.
I'm just very lazy.
We'll chat soon.
So I don't run my channel as well as you do. You run it really well. I'm just lazy.
Well, could I just
Now-
say I spent my entire life avoiding the woo.
Oh,
know?
I'm sad
So
for
I
you.
know what the woo is when I hear it.
I was trying to be cool. Now,
Bro, you don't know shit. That's why you at where you at in your life, bro. You sitting in
What?
that room all sad.
All
and mad.
right. I think that would be Bond. I want to know what that pitch is about.
Don't let it trigger.
That's what's up.
Hey, the word, man. Hey, the word.
Let's do this. How
Hey,
about that?
the word, man. I hope we can have a good conversation soon. So, I'll be in contact.
Good, bro. I'm not like this dude weird, bro. This dude
Good.
weird.
Well,
We just talked about it.
Don't put me in that weird section. You know. Let's.
I said this. No, you cool, bro.
Oh, okay. All right, man.
Don't let it get to you.
Sorry, go.
Geo Sam said it himself. He spent his whole life running
What is
from.
the new topic? The new topic is Bond. What the fuck is that picture? What's going on with that? Why am I?
What?
Okay, so the new topic. What's wrong with this picture? And you just
but why am I in the bottom corner? That's what I'm worried
because
about.
it's your channel and you're the
but why am I not? Why have I not got my head to the right?
That was the end of it anyway. So
He spent his whole life running from the woo. What he calls the woo.
And when like later on, it's probably like an hour. Well, after I put the kids to sleep, I did go back up there, and he was talking about, I had to go to therapy 2 years, and I had to go to therapy for this, and I'm like, yeah, so your slow ass had to go get something external to fix the inside. And I'm telling you my experience. I fixed the inside, and it fixed the shit I was doing on the outside. So your experience. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So your experience with the therapist gave you some type of enlightenment to become a better person. So therapy made you better, but you.
Did you mute? I lost you. I don't hear you.
Oh, you don't hear
I
me?
hear you. I hear you now.
Okay, go rock out for 1 second. I got to step out. But
All
no,
right,
I'm
no worries.
listening. I'm putting the
I'll
team
I'll
on
talk
real quick.
to myself in the chat. So this guy says he spent his whole life running from the woo, but yet really he's trying to understand it, because if he has questions about it, if he was really running, why is he even asking questions and trying to understand it? But really he's trying to defute it and not understand it.
Mm-hmm. Like he, like that shit. I don't know. It just triggered me because
That's,
I got triggered at the point when he started saying I wouldn't go to this guy, and then he come back on right before I'm getting off. You see, he was off that whole time, and when I say okay, I'm gonna get down, he
he
started, yeah, I
appeared.
was from the root, yeah, like man, shut your ass up. It was like, like, nah, I snapped, like, man, your old ass don't know shit, motherfucker. And later on, I challenged him, like, let's look at your life and look at my life. Nah, you want to talk shit? Let's look at that. Let's look at the result. What the fuck do you believe in? Where it gets you at in life? And I'm gonna show you where it got me. I can show you where I started and where I'm at now, and that's through my beliefs. So let's see what yours did for you. Miserable old fuck. You couldn't even go outside.
That's the problem, though. You can't experience something that you're running and running and running from, right? I mean, like, if I spend my whole life trying to avoid the gym, then obviously I'm not going to reap the benefits of going to the gym and working out. I'm not going to experience that ever because I've been running from it my whole life. So how could you even say that it's not in you? Or, I mean, he didn't say it's not in him, but obviously he can't relate. He can't understand. It's not comprehensible to him because he's never even given it a chance. He's ran from it.
You learn from it. And that's what I was trying to explain experience. This is why you can't talk to someone. Now, if somebody said, I was practicing this and this and this, and like brainwave. You know how he said he tried astrology or he did this and
He's
now
more
he back to
objective.
Christianity? Yes. So you can talk to him and he will tell you he don't agree with the shit, right? But if you meet the right person who practices right, he don't see nothing wrong with it. But just doing it yourself because he was a practitioner. He know that what you have to go through to understand to learn. That's what he's saying. So you go into the average person. That's how he broke it down, and I'm like, okay, I can rock with him. You know what I'm saying? But he don't
Mhm.
believe in it no more. That's not his path. But he understands how it can benefit people if they go to the right people.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But he
Mhm.
wouldn't suggest someone to just do it. You know. So that I can understand and I can rock with that because it's fucking logical.
Yeah, and he also says like every person has their own path, their own their own life path, their own experiences that they're
Mm-hmm.
going through, and they're in different places in their life at different times. So you
Different
can't
time.
necessarily, yeah, yeah. I find him
But
to
they,
be objective, and he doesn't seem to be like judgmental, or he doesn't go at
mm-mm.
people like that.
And like I think he used a great term. He's objective. He's not subjective. He look at facts and he understands even there are even exceptions to those facts that he knows. You know, so he's open minded at the same time as him being objective. He just don't impose what he feel or think. He look at what's facts. Okay, nah, it's not good for everybody, but if you go to the right people, you will benefit. That's subjective. Subjective is what they're doing. Oh no, I can't see it. I don't believe it. I've never experienced it, so it don't exist.
Mhm.
No, it don't exist to you, motherfucker.
Facts.
If
Facts.
it don't exist to you, motherfucker. That's why I said it. I don't know if it's in you. Evidently, it's not because your ass is empty. Your old empty bitter ass.
Oh, poor little
I had to
Ting
tell
Ting.
he poor little Tink Tink. On this episode of Poor Little Tink Tink,
And that's why at the end of the
shampoo
day,
bottle
once you
boy.
really look at it, it's sad. Like, and even when I say that, some people take offense when I say that I feel sorry for some people. People take offense to that. Like, why you gotta feel
Mm.
sorry for? Like, just people just like to argue. I feel sorry
Well,
for
I
some people
feel
like that because they're lost.
mhm. And I'm happy y'all rocked out with me tonight. I feel bad. I had to transmute some of that negative energy that was put in me earlier. But I still get smoke for both of them, especially Pantene boy. Every time I see them, they getting a high level of disrespect from me. I ain't trying to have no intellectual conversations with them. I'm straight reading woo. I'm straight reading their ass. That's what I'm doing. Every time I run into their ass.
But you're still planning and open to Wild Heart and Bond
Oh yeah,
having a
yeah. Wild Heart and
conversation
Bond,
with them.
they cool. Everything is on an individual basis with me. They ain't never did nothing. I don't care about if people question. It comes to the dick. I was okay having a con. You see, the whole time up until when he said that, I'm like, fuck you, bro. That's one of my triggers. I'm working on it, you know. But
I'm
right
working on
now,
it.
fuck that. I think I did a good job because I ain't gonna hold it no more after this. I'm done. I transmuted the energy. I'm good. It's just every time I see them, I got smoke for them. They don't get my respect. Everybody don't deserve my respect. I'm very respectful. Everybody just don't deserve it. And
Damn
they proved
straight.
to me. They proved to me tonight that they some of them people. Like I said, Wild Heart, me and him. After that, me and him had a very back and forth conversation. You know, and it was more of a debate. And he wouldn't accept shit I said, but I don't mind that because he did not disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did nothing. He just
Yeah.
questioned. We did that shit for probably
He
about an
didn't
hour.
attack you. He didn't. Yeah.
Nah, even if he attacked, you can attack. Just be respectful with the shit. You know, don't fuck with my kids. Don't fuck with my money. And I'm good. I don't care anything else that don't bother me. Literally, you can attack me. You can call me names like, oh boy, did I get tired of it after a while. But I ain't even snap on him. That dude I snapped on. Now, Bronco always said he wanted to hear me cuss the motherfucker out. They didn't even let me finish going. And then I came back on them like, nah, I want to smoke now. My daughter's asleep. So we changed the subject. They playing karaoke. I'm like, nah, fuck that. And I'm like, man, this ain't my panel. Let me chill out. Let me get my ass off here. And I jumped down. Like, cause I came back, like, when my daughter went to sleep, I'm like, oh, I can talk now, motherfucker. There's
But
the whole time, bro. I'm facing my daughter pushing mute, and I'm like, that's why I was quiet for that period of time. I'm like, man, this is bullshit.
even with everything you have on your plate, you still listen and comprehend like 90% better than some people.
Man, that shit, I appreciate them. I appreciate you because that shit was, oh my god.
Anybody with common sense, any smart person with common sense will see that interaction and see it like how we're seeing it basically. Like there's no way that yeah, they look bad. Not
That
Wild
shit look
Heart, not
weird.
but
Nah,
all the
Bond cool.
assumptions
Yeah, I'm like,
and the
bro, what the fuck?
gaslighting.
That shit was fucking weird. But I was having fun. Or next time I asked them the definition of life coach. And you know, I should have now. I should have. Hey, but hey, when I went back up there, I told him too. I'm like, man, you fuck with my money, you gonna bring the hood out of me, bro. Fuck that. He was like, oh shit, like yeah, man, fuck that. Now's that time, bro. Fuck all that intellectual shit. Let's get it to it. You got me fucked up.
They just needed something to talk about and to hear themselves talk. That's all. It wasn't nothing personal. But that was personal with what Geo Sam did. Yeah, that was personal.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I'm
and that
talking about
shit
the other.
came
I'm
from
talking
out
about
of the
Pixie and Black Shirt.
yeah, that shit came out of the blue. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you? I hear my daughter like, bye bye. Oh, give me one minute.
That man straight up said, like, I don't know you. I just met you, but nobody, or what did he say? Like, basically, I wouldn't recommend this guy for life coaching. But I don't know you. Like, that's what he's just met you, don't know you, but he's gonna go ahead and make the assumption that the
Oh,
word
because
is
I
a
know
bad
Woo.
coach.
Because he know Woo. And because he know Woo, that I'm gonna put the Woo on you. What the fuck is the Woo?
What is
And
woo?
you
Yeah,
woo,
what
woo, woo. Like what the
what
fuck?
is woo? He can't even name it. He can't even
And I'm
speak it. It
and
has
I'm the
a woo.
supernatural motherfucker, right? I'm the one who's supernatural, and he talking about some goddamn Woo. Like, you talking about the movie? Ain't nothing to you. Ain't that movie with Jada Pickett and somebody? Not Jada Pickett. what was that? Woo? Wasn't that Jada Pickett? And yeah, I think that's the movie Woo.
I don't know. But did you guys see Jada Pickett's son wearing a house on his head? Did you guys see that? They were showing, and then what his sister wore. Sorry, that's change the subject. I just thought that was funny. He had a house on his head. And then his sister was wearing like a two-piece lingerie underneath a coat. Looked like a bikini or like some underwear that she was wearing on not on the runway, but on the on the step and repeat, taking pictures. Like some of these people, man, wearing no clothes or see-through clothes. That's not classy. Like, we know you have a nice body. You don't have to just come out straight up naked for the world to see.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm looking like, man, these motherfuckers are lost it.
Yeah, Kanye's wife, Frankie. You saw that? That was wild. I'm like, what?
Man,
I don't know. Was she wearing pasties?
Man, I heard somebody trying to explain that. Oh, he did that to show how women are depicted in society today. I'm like, bro, you could have said that shit. There ain't no explanation. Y'all just weird. Fuck that.
And what was the point?
Right. We know that. We see the shit online, so you gonna make your wife do it, man? Nah, y'all just weird.
Well, and she's, I don't want to say, but yeah, I don't know what. I just saw that they blacked out the two spots, so I'm not really sure what she was wearing underneath. If she had like little pasties, I don't know what she was rocking. Was she rocking a bush? I don't know. I'm sure everybody else there knew. How embarrassing. That's embarrassing, y'all. These people have so much money to buy whatever clothing, like whatever clothing they want from whatever designer they want, and they're going to come out here practically naked.
Yeah, these people weird, man. These people are fucking weird. But let me get my butt off here. It's 3. I didn't even know it was 3 in the morning, man. I appreciate y'all rocking out. I appreciate
it. Felt like
that.
less, huh? It felt like it went
did.
fast.
I didn't even. I think we only played like 20 minutes of video, but I kept talking shit, so I stretched it.
All right. Good night, word. Get some rest. Good night, chat. Good night, Nine.
Good night. Now I wasn't even supposed to come on tonight, y'all, but that happened. This is why I don't go around on YouTube typing shit, because the comprehension level, like, it's real when they say people comprehend at an 8th grade level. You don't hear what people are saying and trying for the purpose of understanding, but you're hearing to refute. So that's when people start making shit up in their head. They try to put shit in their head that refutes what you're saying. But in turn, what happens is you start creating fucking fairy tales and shit. Because I'm like, bro, I ain't say half of the shit. Literally, half of the shit I was saying, they just made some other shit up. They took bits and pieces of what I said. Oh, because he said spirituality, they attached it to this, not hearing the context of what I said spirituality means to me. I don't give a fuck what it means to everybody else. That ain't my business. That's how they use it, and if it benefit them, cool. If it don't, then that's their problem, right? That's just reality. But if you want to understand how it works for me, then you have to fucking listen to me. And these dimwits evidently can't do that shit. So, shit like this happen. This is why you can't talk to everybody. And Frankie, you're 100% right. Arguing with a fool. And like I said, I was trying to have a conversation and get clarity and understanding, but I should have realized a lot sooner that I was dealing with people who had the comprehension level of a fucking jelly bean. I should have realized that far sooner than the time I wasted. But like I said, I feel better now. I appreciate y'all rocking out, helping me transmute that negative energy. So yeah, we'll be back probably tomorrow on the Word channel. I wasn't putting this BS over there, but I appreciate you, Commander, for coming up, giving us some insight. giving another perspective because yeah, I'm kind of pissed off, so I ain't seeing certain shit. But you pointed some great things out. I appreciate that. You know, this is what we do, break shit down. So appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nation. And until next time, we out.
What up, Nine?
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.